Hey, DOT community, this is Lon coming at you with a Conquest Cerberus Hound of Hell event. Of course, this is the cleanup last day of the Conquest, so of course you have to get as far as possible, keep getting those triple battle drops, and enjoy the benefits of basically a free-to-play event. Conquest always is, as long as you are constantly grinding and using also using your saved up gems to purchase portal stones, which are on sale. So nice combination for this event. Of course, you may not be so interested in Cerberus himself, or Cerberus, or however you want to call him, but you are excited about the triple battle drops and all the titans you'll be getting also for the fusion event next Monday, which is an Infiltrator event, which just so happens that Tengu, if you listen to my channel on a regular basis and you watch regularly, I have said that he was going to be an Infiltrator based on the fusion event, and guess what, he is. So again, they have proven themselves to be consistent in that aspect, at least. What's going on, Prometheo and Boganora? They both joined me on the stream. How we doing?
Hey, it's a lot. You were definitely right about Tengu being an infiltrator.
Right? I'm just saying, they like to stick to their certain consistencies, and that's one.
Well, they definitely have a pattern, that's for sure.
Yes, most definitely. So let's see who else joined, because I know JJ was just streaming, which of course I was very happy to see. Also, another reason why I don't mind going and live streaming so late is because I most likely... there we go. What's up, Tario? What's up, Extinction? Most likely won't be working tomorrow. Most likely. So I can stay up tonight and not really care. I guess look at it that way. I'll be waiting for your stream for the past 3 days. Wow. Well, Tario, what was it? We had other people streaming, like Prometheo's live stream, As soon as he started live streaming last night, I was like, well, I can take a break. And I love that, Prometheo.
Yeah, I'm glad I could give you a chance to relax, and we still get your stream today.
Of course. Also, too, we get to also discuss some of this most recent information on the blog post, which has to deal with this weekend's event. Not so much information otherwise, so they didn't go back into talking about the new update or anything like that. So, what's up, Joseph? Rob Foot? Good to see you. And listening to JJ's stream, of course, I did donate on there, but listening to JJ's stream and his energy and his excitement, and also he's crushing it. Let's show this off. It's very impressive, JJ. So I have to show it off on my live stream and early on the stream so that all the rewatchers are going to know. So if you go to global, let's see, what is it here? Oh, these are league players. What about global players? For VP, there he is, 22nd place in the globe. So, very impressive, JJ.
That's some good work there, JJ.
Yeah, I am very proud to say that I know another person that has made it onto the global rankings. So, very cool. Lots of good dedication. And also, he can play at work. Shh. So that also helps.
Yes, I can tell you, when you can play at work, it helps a whole lot.
Yes.
And when you can't play at work, then do what you get.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, where am I on this conquest? Well, I would like to be in my goal for this live stream, because I also didn't want to go to bed after JJ's stream. I was like, I gotta stay up, and I gotta push this. Conquest, because I want to get to a specific ranking in this conquest. Because besides for the regular rewards, we'll go over that in a second. I know this is the last day, and I'm going over rewards, but I do like to talk about what things are good and what are exciting, at least in my mind, for the event. But what I really like about it is that there's this 100 and 200 divine gems here for 1,000 to 2,000 and 2,000 to 10,000. 2,000 to 10,000 people. That's 8K. 8,000 people are going to get 100 divine gems. That's nice. To be honest, I know a lot of people were like, well, they took away the 2K and the 4K gems, but with how DGs are in the game, I actually think that's a good substitute. Not Titans. See, before they were substituting like Titans in for those 2K and 4K gems. Am I mistaken? Wasn't that what they did there for a couple conquests? And people were like, what happened to the 2K and the 4K? Was it Titans? Yes. Prometheo D.
I'm not sure about which relics got swapped out for what, but
in Conquest,
that 100 DG.
Well, I'm just saying Conquest. There was 2004. It was 2K and 4K gems initially, when you were outside of 1,000. And what I'm getting at is they swapped it out for something else. I think it was a Titan, but I don't think it was a relic.
I think that's right. I think they went from 2K or 4K gems to a Titan, and now we're back to DG, which is probably better.
DG's better, I think, than Titan, and I say it's slightly better than gems as well, just because the divine gems are just, you want them. All right, free to play Zeus says, yeah, I'm right. Okay, yeah, it was Titan.
If there's a 100 DG altar for 2K gems, do people spend on that? Probably.
I mean, there's a lot of players out there, especially even players that may be a year or less into the game right now, that even get the 2K altar for them is awesome. And right now, I'm actually going to go over that 2K. I have 1958 right now, DGs. I will go over that 2K probably on the stream tonight. But I would like to get in that 100 DG rank, so that's what I would like to do.
So what are you thinking about the new Titan?
I am thinking about that this weekend's event is going to be absolutely nuts. I think I might I'm going to finish because I want another Staff of Iron. Let's just put that out there.
Another? You're doing it for a second one? Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, because my first one's on my Eros because he's just really good for Staff of Iron. But I want a second one because I know other Titans are really good with Staff of Iron as well.
Oh man, you are just like War Dawn. You find a Titan and a Relic that fit well together, and you just don't want to part them.
No, I don't. Especially
because what would Eros say?
Yeah, what would he say? This is all very true.
He'd say, "Give me back my staff."
He'd say, "Where's my staff?"
All right. What's up, Fury? Hello. And there's JJ. Good to see you again. Yeah, was a Titan.
Well,
M8 Bro, thank you.
I am gonna have to go for that Relic though.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So in this event, I'd like to get, like I said, I want to be under 10,000, which I'm at right now. I'm chilling at 18, but I can jump down pretty quick. I do have some. What I got 36 warp stones right now, and some. Yeah, we got this. So I want to get below 10,000 to get that 100 DGs, but I also would like to get to finishing 7 on stream. That'll get me over 2,000 DGs, but I don't think I'm going to pull. I think I'm going to save for 5. Because I have a lot less Norse 5 stars. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. D says that Zalon can be bought. So,
that's because you can be bought.
See, thank you, D. I knew I could guide you in there. I'm like, she'll say something if I just use one of her lines.
Yeah,
I'm sure D believes I can be bought.
Well,
no, not quite.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You haven't fully turned to the dark side, Prometheo.
You're not there. You're not quite there yet. I think Prometheo still has standards.
Yeah. Still has standards.
Look, I came out in defense of LVRBC 23 last night, mostly because he actually puts himself out there to make videos, and I respect that.
Very good video. Yes. All right. Well,
so I'm changing the subject, but are you gonna like Zalon finish, or are you gonna finish? Because the Zalon finishes at the very end with like 20 minutes to go.
Are you talking about for the event? You're talking about for the event, or are you talking about for this conquest? Okay.
No, for the event, you said you were going to finish, right?
Yes, because I want that Staff of Iron, and I figured
but you haven't signed up for an event team yet.
I would
so
also.
I'm wondering why.
I think I might want to just hang out in Legends and just finish here.
What?
I might.
You're messing up your schemes, Alon. Come on.
You are.
Oh,
I'm trying to get in. I actually am having a really difficult time with this event because I'm having a hard time gauging the popularity of it.
Well,
so I haven't
did you talk to the Council of Elders?
The problem is the Council of Elders usually. Well, so usually I put something out there. I'll say, like, guys, what do you think? This is what I'm thinking.
And when did we get a Council of Elders?
Yeah,
no,
I just said that because I wanted
He's talking about my line chat. I'm in a line chat with all of the officers and crowns of other event teams.
Yeah, I just want to make it sound mystical and awesome, okay? Mystical and awesome.
Yeah, I like Council of
Elders.
Yeah, NTG has connections now with all of the crowns and officers of other event teams, and we have a pretty good following where we help them and they help us. So I have like a consistent 5 or 6 teams that I'll give players to, or will give me players to, that I know that I can count on them to get top 50. Because you don't want to send a player, if you're full, you don't want to send a player to a team that ends up not making it.
Now, okay, somebody joined.
So
somebody joined and said, "Hey Salon, hey D, hope everyone is well." It's Sethmopod. He joined. And there's
no way.
Yes, he's in the chat right now. And if Sethmopod would do me a huge favor, if Sethmopod would do me a huge favor, and maybe, just maybe, I'll post the link if need be.
I actually just popped on to say hi.
If you could join Discord just to say hi to D, I think it would really make her day.
Because I had such a bad day.
Yeah,
right?
It would really make her day. So. And also, we
love you, D.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Prometeo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him a minute, but I was just popped in to say hi. I was going to take a shower, and then I was.
Now she'll give him a minute, though. You have a minute.
Well, I don't think he's going to.
We'll see. Sethmopod's like.
But yeah, I'll give him a minute. He could cheer me up, maybe.
Right. Yo, everyone going live tonight, right, Soldier? Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of going on. We heard somebody of, there might have been some video making going on. Some people were saying that their garrison was being hit. So, interesting.
Who was saying that?
I wonder what opportunity that might give us. So, we'll see.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
No, apparently somebody was attacking Extinction with the new Titan. So.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played all day, so I couldn't tell you.
Come on, Soul, get us that Tengu video.
Mm-hmm. We know you're going to. Hey, this is your boy Soul. You've been playing around like crazy. See, I do it, Soldier. Everybody here to hear
first.
I'm
have to drop off too, but I will say I'm excited about this Titan. I've got the Trickster's Blades, and he's just built for it.
Oh well, I got Trickster's Blades, and I noticed my new Golden 5-star is kind of the last skill is a little irrelevant with the cast Rage on Titan because it's already kind of built in with Tengu.
Why? Yeah, maybe not perfect for this one.
That's what I'm saying. Because I look at that and I'm like. That's why I think you're absolutely right, because Trickster's Blades, although it's going to suck because I only have 1 Trickster's Blades. So,
More rage can't hurt, though.
Yeah.
I just don't think you necessarily need 300 armor piercing on top of 400 armor piercing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, Trickster's Blades with the ranged and melee resist, which are both capped out, without an extra relic on Tengu is just perfect. Because usually you would take 2 extra relics to cap that out to 80
it stinks
and 95%.
That there's so many good infiltrators now in the game. It just... What do we do, Prometeo? You know? What is your solution? We need more relics. Raid more? Yes. This is true as well. Austin says, looking forward to getting Tengu. Also finishing Plinth 9 on Conquest. Yeah, I was thinking that's where I was going to try to get to in Conquest, because I really wanted to get the Tonic of Strength right here. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if I do get, if and when I get this token at 8, I'm pulling what's it called? I said this on JJ's stream, and he'll back me up. And hey, Fury, I see you in there in the Discord chat, so thank you for joining. But
hello.
Thank you. Are you working, Fury?
Fury.
No, I'm at home. And
No, Fury doesn't work on Wednesdays.
Oh, that's right.
Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Oh. Oh.
Is that the baby?
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Oh, okay. Courtney, hi.
She's watching Salon and just sitting there chilling out, playing the game while watching. She should be really in bed. It's about 2:30 at night.
Yeah, but you know the kids nowadays, they could just do whatever they want. So.
Exactly, no school tomorrow. It's not like she had to go up early, so she has a nice lay in now. She's got up. She heard me playing downstairs, and she goes, "Can I come down for a little bit?" I was like, "I suppose."
Yeah.
There you go, Dad.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When my daughter just uses just her regular kid voice, it's hard to resist sometimes. You're just like,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, they just ask you a simple, very basic question, and you're like, well, they just want to hang out with me. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with that.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Companionship is a basic human need, Alon. You have to nurture your children.
Of course.
Yeah. Teaching how to play DOT.
There you go, Fury. Yeah, exactly. Basic human need.
Right here, click this button, move this here. Oh yeah, use the fireball.
So while we have so many NTG leaders on, can I just get a commitment that Legends isn't going to start raiding Hammer garrisons to pass us up in promotion?
No.
Why would they do that?
Don't do it.
If we beat you fair and square.
Oh, you hear the competition.
Straight up race.
Yeah, if we beat
asking
you fair
for
and square.
team orders, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but if I'm going to complete the event, does that mean I should go to the top 50 team then? I don't know.
We actually, Fury, you and I actually have to talk about that. Because if we let people move, then they're not going to promote. But can we both get into promotion?
I don't mind staying and completing it because this is mainly an attacker anyway, so I'll be happy with one.
Christian Wood says I'd be happy with one too. Fury, I'd be happy with one too. I was
thinking about not doing it, but then JJ convinced me to do it, so I blame him now.
Well, I mean, I'm going all the way for the staff of Iron Fury. I want that. It's at the end.
Well, I haven't got one, so that is a bonus as well.
I know.
Oh no! Don't start that again, Fury.
It's all your fault.
You come on, man. This guy's gonna be a fireball.
I'm thinking I'm going to take it easy and just chill out on the event, but then JJ pops up, shows me all the goodies what you could get, and I was like, I might as well do it now.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it.
Seth Mopod says he's not in a what is it, a voice or audio friendly environment at the moment. So sorry.
So I'm gonna have to drop off, Salon, and I appreciate you having me on, but I will say this. Tengu is so good that I'm going to actually do a breakdown of solo Infiltrator meta. I'm going to go and I'm going to build out Jinshu and Bast and compare them against
Arya.
Just on the basis
and
of
Arya.
And Arya. Okay, and Arya. And I'm going to say just how much better he is.
I've only got the old 5-star Infiltrator. Would that be any good for him, or is it the new one?
Lithatar too.
Yeah, Fury had a question for me.
Light Whisper would be, fine with his Grenadiers to boost their damage, but you aren't going to need the piercing.
Yeah, I was thinking I wouldn't need the piercing. That's what I think. But I'm come up to 6,000 DG, so I'm come up to 7,000 near enough time I finish this one, I would say. Depends what ranking I'm getting. I'm nearly on rank 9 on Conquest at the moment, so hopefully I'll finish 9 because I want that relic. That's the main thing. I don't really need the Titan.
Well, yeah, me too. Same thing. I want to finish 9. Did you guys see what JJ got in his stream for his Echo? No, Nobody.
You really have to do this right now?
No, I don't have to say that. I just wanted to make sure.
You really have to like rub it in. Come on, man.
Well, it could have been good.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was not good. It was like...
Nice, Bo. Bo's pulling out all the old sound effects. Although JJ's got some good ones. Although I wish JJ would grab a few more so fetches, like when he just says, "All right, everybody, we have to take a pause right now. I have to crack another tall boy," and then all you hear is him pouring himself another beer right next to the microphone.
I will. I'll go back and pull a few. There were some. Most of the stuff I tried to make sure that there was a DOT reference in the quote for the most part, so that over time they would still have relevance. But there are a couple of really classic so fetches. The problem is he deleted a lot of his more colorful streams.
Colorful streams, yes, the colorful ones.
Yeah. Oh, that boy was, he was colorful. He stopped by. Well, I guess that was a while ago at this point, but he stopped by sooner rather than too long ago.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
Well, I think it was your stream. Somebody's stream.
Was he? Oh, okay.
He stopped by somebody's stream. I don't think it was mine, or maybe it was mine. I don't remember. I'm telling you, man, a lot of folks are coming back, realizing.
Yeah, I know. JJ, you are the what's it called, the re-enlistment officer of DOT. You are.
I'm just saying.
The re-enlistment officer is the one that always goes around and is like, "So you think you might want to come back? How about we sweeten the deal? We got all this cool stuff going on."
The DOT has an amazing community, and there's been a lot of people who've come and gone, and some have come back, and I just want everybody to all the homies back together. That's all.
Bo, are you hitting your vape like right into the mic?
Oh, sorry, from you.
I think that was
calling him straight out.
Yeah, I was sitting here fogging up my room. I thought I was on mute.
That's hilarious.
Shai says they all stink. Ilzar is probably the best for attack. You might pick one for food. I am picking out of the tokens the Berserker, because what does Zalan say about Berserker food?
Oh, you're right.
We just never get enough. You can never get enough.
You don't.
Berserker food.
I don't think there is one yet. There's still no 2-star Berserker. Is that right?
No, there is.
That was a thing for a long time.
It's Garn.
Oh, they did finally.
It's Garn. Yeah, it was a big thing for a long time, but it's Garn.
No, that's a 1-star.
No, Garn's 2-star.
Garn's a 1-star.
Not Garn. I'm sorry. Not Garn. Gargan.
Is there a 2-star now?
Gargan.
Gargan, that's right. Oh, that's right. I maxed one of those. I was going to make a video, and then I got bored with that idea.
Here, hold on.
But...
No, that's Hakan.
Yeah, you're right, Gargan.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some serious fusions going to be happening on Monday. Save your food over the weekend, DOT community. Better be ready for Fusion Monday.
I've already had to drain my Titans like 4 times from start to finish.
Well, that's what happens, JJ, when you grind as much as you did.
I love 3 battle traps, man. It's so good. It's so good.
Well, you benefited heavily during this time, so this is what happens. Although you can't beat Vintage, apparently, so...
I can't! He's an animal! I wasn't
Vintage
even going
says...
for VP, I was going for battles.
JJ is the necromancer that DOT needs. Yeah, right, you're a necromancer that DOT needs. You hear that, JJ? Oh,
You're a wizard, JJ.
You're a wizard. There you go. So... I donated 20 tonight and 20 I think on a previous stream for this next weekend. So you got some bonus leading into this next event. Although one thing to talk about, because the blog post that was posted today, we do have a boss raid coming next week on Tuesday after the what is it, after the fusion event on Monday? So,
let me pull it up. I think I do remember seeing that on the calendar. I
yeah,
don't
so I'm pulling it up
where
right
was.
now. Yeah, so we got the raid boss, the Allfather, which starts on that Tuesday. They got Troopcraft starting on Monday, along with Titans Unleashed, all on the same day, on Monday, and then Tuesday, yeah, with the raid boss. Then that raid boss, remember, the raid boss is going to give us a whole bunch of, as long as you get to the fifth, I don't know, I forget what they call them, the division, the fifth level, fifth whatever, for the
Right.
Alliance. I guess is it Plinths? I guess, yeah. As long as
right, there's 5 of them.
yeah,
wasn't
as
there?
long as you complete all 5, you should be getting multiple event boosters for the Alliance War Vikings Return. Now, Vikings Return, in my opinion, makes it sound like we're going to get some tokens, and we're going to get to choose from a whole bunch of Viking Titans. That's what I think. And they're going to be old ones, but they may be reskilled. So,
Oh man, you took it out of my prediction. I'm with you. I think what would be a nice tribute would be to do something like a pull, like you said, have two Titan offerings, right? Somewhere in the 10 range, get a token for an opportunity to choose a couple of different, and then have the higher one be something reskilled. I think that'd be a nice touch.
yeah.
You think they're going to do it?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. You know what they might do? They might do the lower one be either Skullgrim and Solgar, and you get to choose between the two of them because they're Pantheon.
Right.
And then the higher one may be reskilled. I don't know. What do you want to say? Yeah, you even have Thorhild in there too. So it could be the one of the other two. Well, the other 3 with Thorhild included. So Thorhild,
Yeah. So
Grimvold or Grimvlad.
Grimvlad, right? You remember that?
Yeah, Grimvlad and what's it called? Who's the last one? Arvan, Grimvlad. Yeah, the
but you're missing a couple, and I think.
Well, Skullgrim and Solgar are Pantheon,
So
and then the
Skullgrim, Solgar, Grimvald, and Skullgrim are the OG Norse.
they're the old Vikings.
Civ.
Remember,
Viking.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Yeah, Viking. Does Civ not fall into that category? Maybe.
I don't-
Potentially.
See, that's the thing.
A little bit.
Because
Isn't that part of the lore, the Civ? And what about Helga? Did Helga not have a Viking?
Yeah.
Could that be?
Well, see, that's the
Maybe?
thing, though. Did they make a distinction between the Vikings? And when they say return, that just makes me think of the older Viking Titans, not the Norse Titans. But even though a lot of people will be like, Vikings and Norse are the same thing. And, well, I mean, they just labeled them a little differently. So I don't know if they fall into the same category.
That's true. Maybe they're throwing us a curveball.
So my kitty cats have 100% elemental resist, 400k health, 530 armor, and 98% range resist. Wow. Pretty impressive there, Extinction.
Dang, how much crit?
Oh, come on. You don't even need to ask that question. Right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then we got the Construction Frenzy, which is, everyone's favorite event. Starting after that Viking event. But then there's a Solar War Amplitude, which I'm assuming is going to be one major new relic. Maybe not Poison. I don't know. It may not be. It may be a relic event for something that we've seen before. And it may have the same effect that most recently the Dark Charms had in the most recent event, and that is, it's been offered before, so people may not be all excited about it. If the Amplitude Solo War it's going to be a Relic event. I'm going to say that. Just because it's during the week. They don't have Solo War Titan events during the week. We have seen them, but they haven't had them for quite some time. There's a 4-star Gilded Arc. Getting some of that 4-star love that JJ has because he's been raiding like crazy.
Man.
The Bushmaster. What's going on? Shy's calling out FL Rebel. That's so funny. Gotta love the Bushmaster. That's one of D's favorite. No? Didn't get it, D? No.
That's actually Drum's word. The Bushmaster.
There it is. Salutation.
Yeah, no complaints there.
Right? I was losing a lot of Panthers, and I was not paying attention to switching out my XP potion, but I was going to try to do some of that here with Sagunga. So I just got a bunch of 3-star XP potions that I've been collecting throughout Conquest, so.
JJ, I mean to call you for help. I've evidently forgotten how to do this.
What did you do, Bo?
What's up, bro?
You.
Well, I unpacked all my stuff because so Bozrak's going to be here for like a long weekend, and he wants to stream Saturday night. And so I'm getting all the stuff set up, and it's like I don't remember how I did this.
Yeah. I keep my stuff like coiled tight, and so it's like a relatively easy setup. I got like a little stream setup kit, basically.
JJ's kit for streaming fun?
No, it's a pretty good kit, man. It's all right. Really, you got Elgato and a microphone. I think I can handle. Although I don't have any of the fancy like green screen and.
Yeah, all the cool stuff that Bo buys and then sometimes never uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo does enjoy buying.
Yeah, let's not talk about my gas, okay?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, Bo enjoys checking out new gear all the time. It's one of his favorites.
I'm a hardware guy at heart. I can't help it. Sorry.
Part of what you do, though, right?
What's up, you Joe?
Yeah, it is.
Austin Birds is having some problems like JJ. He says, who else here is trying to clear out their treasure room? Because it's full.
Oh, dude. It's going to take me your whole stream. I'm going to be doing this your whole stream. I was full before I started streaming.
I want to see you go. I want to see you go down like 50 million food.
You can't. It's not possible. It doesn't. I could do it with Titans too. Man, I got 200. I have almost 300 million food.
I know. That's why I said 50 million, because I know it's still not going to take it down that much.
It's the product of grinding. It's just what it is. I'm going to have to level that molten armor. Has to happen. If I had trickster blades, I might not need to, but.
So
blade,
real
right?
quick.
Go on.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have all the Infiltrator 5 stars. That's what my account is set up for. So that's what I get. So that's why I'd like to go for Norse, not because I want Trickster's Blades, but I wanted to go for Norse because I only have 2, I think. I think I only have 2 of the 6. Whereas for like the first generation, I have 4 of the 6. Obviously multiple copies of a whole bunch of them, but 4 of the 6 to me says that I have a better shot at getting something that I don't have, especially in the Norse collection, being the fact that I would like a Mjolnir, and I also would like an Axis of War. Either or would be very nice, and I don't have either one. Yeah, Foranic. What's this? A live stream? In the garden? What's going on, Frank? I want to know, Frank, does you always have to jump off the stream when you're in the garden? Or do you have a good signal out in the garden? Or is the garden large enough that you do lose your signal? I'm starting to imagine this as like a mansion's garden where you can get like super lost and not find your way back. My conquest patterns seem to be raid until I run out of stones. Do any conquest battles, forge relics, fuse titans, repeat. Oh, you forgot. Wash and repeat. Can almost continuously run that loop, right? Oh, and cat PP. Wow. You cat PPers. That's just one thing. Just can't do it. What's up, Walter?
Ooh.
I mean, I can.
You know what I just realized?
I can. I just can't do it for a long period of time. It just gets on my nerves. What's up, JJ?
Blazing Sun.
The relic? I have one. I have one. I don't level it up yet, though.
No. Why would you?
Because I thought it was crap when I first got it. Why? Is it coming relevant again?
I'm about to look it up. So the Molten Armor has 50% Titan fire damage, 18% Titan resist against ranged, and 18% Titan resist against melee. Right? That'll be fantastic on the new Titan. The Blaze Sun has 50% Titan fire damage, 18% Titan all elemental resist, and 18% Titan resist against ranged.
Such fancy talk, Pharaonic. I'm sorry, JJ. Go ahead.
Well. No, that's it. Those are going to work really well.
Yeah, agree.
Those combined are going to work really well.
Phoranic's response says, I can listen on YouTube and headphones, or I can take it on my phone if I go for a walk in the reserve. Listen to these terms he's using. Garden small, but reserve bigger. It's like, do you just get on like a one of those like a four-wheeler and like throw on the shotgun just in case you get attacked on the reserve? Never know. Because the reserve sounds like it's gigantic.
Does sound pretty cool.
Right? Segway.
Sounds like...
Shai says Segway. Get on your Segway. That's funny. Maybe. I mean, techie people in different countries, it'd be funny to see that.
Reserve sounds like a big cat hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
Reserve.
Maybe Pharaonic knows Carol Baskin. Or did you get some tigers? You order any tigers over to your place there, onto your reserve, Pharaonic? You big ballin' like that? Be ridiculous. Sounds like the state penitentiary. I don't know, maybe. I don't think so. I want to ask everybody in the chat, of course, at least the people that are chatting, and I know I'm probably up on a few TVs right now, and I get it. But the people that are in chat, like, they can most definitely answer. How far are you going in Conquest, and are you still playing right now? Which means, are you still grinding it out? So, if your goal was to get to 8, grab one of those tokens, get to 9, maybe for that tonic of strength, or maybe get to 10, let me know. Or if you're grinding for just basic 6, which you should be able to get to 6 without even doing anything more than using what's provided, honestly. As long as you're keeping your clock rolling the whole time, you can easily get to 6. Yeah, I'm hitting super baby land so good. is not going to lose on any of these 3-star XP battles.
Although what was your goal? Zalon, you said 7?
I'm going for 9. I'm on 7 right now.
Okay.
But Vintage said something earlier. I'm sorry, and I might have missed it. He was saying something about. I missed it. I wanted to bring it up. Oh, Tengu totally makes Necrosa irrelevant. So it's interesting to say. Because I know how much Vintage doesn't like the fact that that a peak defender or peak attacker is only kept to the highest to people that obviously put in to complete events all the time and be able to collect 15k, because Vintage doesn't like that aspect of the game. It's not. It's easier to get. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat again. But what I was trying to say is, he just doesn't like that aspect of it, and it does make it so that a lot of free-to-play players have a lot longer of a time to even get close to even trying to pull something like that, and it's not even worth it, because by the time a free-to-play player accrues 15k DGs, the Titans in the Divine Altars are irrelevant. Tengu with Night Whisper cancels out all armor again. And I did remember hearing within the last week, Prometheo and Vintage talking about the possibility of armor being relevant with Necrosa.
Wait a minute. How much armor does Necrosis have?
Ridiculous amount, because it continues to...
Not enough.
Not enough now.
Does it have more than 600?
You can get over that, yeah. Going for C-Bus, Obizad, that's good. Shai says, I've got one more battle to do to finish Conquest. I was ranked 1001 before I got on stream. One to stay in the 1000 to 2000 range to hit 200 DG. That's nice, Shai. If I could get in that range, I would. If I didn't have to work the last few days and it was a weekend Conquest, I would have gotten into that range and stayed there. That's the thing, too. Staying there that matters. You can get into a lot of these different lower rankings, but staying there the rest of the event is the task. We use some portal stones. Actually, I should grab some of those too. I see I have a lot of P-Stone drops. What do we got? 100? Alright.
Does anybody have a set routine they use with their bottles? I found that I've developed a routine just to get rid of the Titan Experience bottles. Like, I choose a specific Titan, I mean.
Yeah, like right now, I'm just dumping them on Necrosa and then going back to Eros and then raiding whatever I want. You know?
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll pick that's what I do with my Lithator. I'll do that. I guess Lithator is more of an offensive Titan, some would say, but I'll pick a defensive Titan that I don't want to work on, and just unload the bottles. Like, nobody wants to grind a Valorn, for example.
Right.
But they're handy to have. I know plenty of people beat them. Get it? I understand. Not the strongest Titan, but still a pain in the butt in defense for a lot of people. And they suck. That's not what I'm grinding now, but I found like I started to develop a routine just for my bottles to get rid of. Like, I'll stack them up, and then I'll clear them out and just grind with that one Titan for 20 minutes or whatever.
Necrosa crosses 600 armor at 2 minutes, or can at least. There you go.
Okay, Necrosa crosses 2 minutes.
What's up, Attack Dog? Thank you for joining. Austin says, don't have Cerberus, so I'm going to finish. Also gives me a reason to use my Shadow Dancer that's been gathering dust in my vault. Yeah, there you go. Trying to use and utilize everything that you have is another great part of the game, because things obviously do change, and that's why JJ says it, and I am 100% on board with this. I don't have to hit these low lands. What am I doing? And that is having one of a lot of relics that you may not be leveling up at that time, but may become relevant later.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm working on a Blazing Sun right now. Whoever thought that was a good relic? The Blazing friggin' Sun. Y'all remember that relic?
Yeah, it was in the Raw event.
Oh, it was Raw.
Pretty certain.
I picked mine up in the... What was it? Bellabog. I think it was Bellabog. No, Blazing Sun's different than the... You're thinking of the Golden Sun, I think. Blazing Sun. It's literally just it's a sun.
Yeah, isn't it got a blue background? I could have sworn that was also Raw, but maybe not.
There's a Golden Sun too. And I don't know. Maybe they did. I didn't do the Raw event, so Blazing Sun might have been a part of it, but the Golden Sun definitely was a part of it. I got my Blazing Sun during the Bellabog event. I thought that was a terrible relic when I saw it.
Heck yeah, it was horrible.
Right?
Here,
right?
Yeah, there it is. It's chilling here in the beginning. I was like, yeah, there you go. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, but like, what would you ever put that on? Like, what?
Titan fire damage.
But I kept it.
Titan,
I kept it because
all elemental resist and Titan resist against ranged.
Oh, you've got that. I don't even know how to say that. What is?
What?
Yeah, the other 5-star you got. Yeah, like look at that. That is such a good relic. That and the molten armor. Are you kidding me?
I have 2 molten armors. Just chilling. Just waiting for waiting for good times. What's up, One Wigged?
Yeah. If you've got the Trickster Blades, you don't need the Blazing Sun or molten armor. But if you don't have Trickster Blades, those are handy.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Dang. How do you like the golden 5-star?
Well, it's almost maxed. That was another thing I was thinking about doing here on the stream, was maxing it.
What do you think of it though? How's it working out for you?
Oh, it's working good. I enjoy it. I'm using it on Sagunga right now. But I will easily move it over to a new Infiltrator if necessary. But I don't think it's necessary on this particular new Infiltrator, Tengu. I think the Trickster's Blades will be a lot better. Because that last skill of dropping Rage, to me, I think, won't be all that advantage. Jesus, Bo. Hump day. Hump day.
Chiro reminded me it was hump day, so I'm like, I wonder where that file is.
Yeah, there you go. I have a Max Blazing Sun and Molten Armor. I'm doing Magnetar for a comeback video. Oh, the comeback! Don't call it a comeback. And then you got Sephiroth, you know. Nice. The Actian's Arms. See, Extinction, you have like all the best relics. And now Necrosa in your repertoire. It's absolutely insane. First rate, as some of the Brits would say.
700 AP is ridiculous.
Yeah, things are getting really high up there, Bo.
I mean, pretty soon they're just going to drop the 0 off of everything. Go back to, everything being 100.
Yeah, well, I mean, players have mentioned that before. Vintage has mentioned that before as well, and that was just knocking. Or JJ, you talked about doing this, and that was knocking everything down a 0. So.
Yeah, divide by 10, because then at the higher end, when you add the multipliers, it just wouldn't be so far spread out. Like, if you were to, like, kind of map it out. I mean, it is what it is.
The Knicker Man, yeah, I know. I gotta level up those relics. Amateur hour was the line. I know. I gotta level up those relics. Like I said, I've been leveling up the golden relic right now, currently in this event. But I do have plenty of other relics, such as.
And they gave me a volcano ram.
Oh yeah, you got one of those too.
I am a little sour about that tainted heart. I'm fusing it right now. Screw it.
And how'd you get that tainted heart, JJ?
Oh man,
how did you get it?
I have 2 of them already that aren't. I don't use them. I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me. Raised dead skeleton armor. Really? Gren AP and Gren crit. Really? I mean, alright, Gren crit, Gren AP. I guess that's not bad, but there's plenty of Gren crit relics.
Mm-hmm.
And so what am I going to do with a little bit of raised dead AP? Or raised dead armor?
Not much.
Yeah, right. It's not a terrible relic. I have.
So, I was thinking, JJ, if I don't have work tomorrow.
Tell me, Zalon.
If I don't have work, if I don't have work tomorrow, which is possible, it is possible. It's actually looking pretty good because I wouldn't have started at such a late stream if it wasn't the case.
What are you thinking?
I was like, man, should I do like as soon as the event goes live, I do an event start live stream? I was like, I could do that.
Yeah, man, do it.
Ooh.
I could do that because that's bringing it back to the old days. The old days when like the event goes live and it's only...
Okay, so isn't it going live at like 8:30 a.m. now? Like, or 9:30?
No.
Pretty early, right?
Usually about 10 or 11 o'clock. Oh, look, it's Word on. That's what I'm attacking right now. Nice. Wardon was on Prometheo's live stream last night, which they're good friends in real life, and got each other. Well, I think Wardon was the one who introduced Prometheo to DOT, and to hear.
So, but yeah, doing an event start would be cool. I have a meeting at 9 my time, but I don't know that I have anything hard and fast after that. So.
Well, yeah. See, that's also catching Bo on the daytime on a Thursday. So
yeah.
You know, it's always good.
Well, I actually found the secret sauce late this afternoon, so I pretty much freed up my entire Friday thing. After we prove that it's working in the morning, I'm pretty much done for the week.
Nice.
So I gotta tell you, Zalon, I kind of lined up working from home tomorrow really well because I kind of planned, because I was hoping to stream, and I was thinking at this point I kind of have the option to work from home or work in the office. I prefer to work in the office, but I was like, you know what? If I bring my laptop home, I can what?
Right, Knicker Man, thank you for donating.
Man, heck yeah.
That's very nice.
Very
kind of you.
But yeah, so long and the short of it, I brought my laptop home because I figured I can stream, I'll sleep in a little bit later. That's the best thing about working from home, is I commute in my pajamas.
Sleeping.
I commute in my pajamas, and I don't have to shave my head.
Right.
Because ever since I started shaving my head, which is still weird to me, it's still weird.
Did you get one of those razors that looks like a race car?
No, I didn't. I just
it's got wheels on it. You seen it? It's got wheels on it. So
I haven't. I have not. That sounds pretty dope, though.
Hey, Sammy.
Ever since I couldn't go to the barber shop, I just decided to bick it. So there it is.
Oh, Bo, you know Sammy too? I know Sammy.
Not. I mean, just from your stream.
Oh, okay.
Oof. But yeah, man, I'll be working from home. I have some things that I have to dial into, but
you know that they're gonna offer at least. They might offer Head Start. It may be, we don't know. It might be the $14 package, the $20 package, or even the $30 package. You never know. So we'll see what happens.
Nah, I don't think. I think this weekend's gonna be a flop.
I just gotta say, after having not been in this for an extended period of time, hearing you talking about $15, $20, $30 packages for a week event, I'm sitting here going, my humble bundle was like $12 and I got 9 complete games that I can keep forever. No?
Dawn of Titans is an expensive game.
Yes, but it's a game that, it's an experience you're paying for. I look at it like this because, yes, you're absolutely right, Bo. I love to go back and play older games that I've had forever, and I of course enjoy them multiple times. The only thing is that in those games themselves, they don't have now, not all of them. Some of them might. But not all of them have a constant changing game environment where troops and titans and relics all completely, change. Some become relevant, some do not. The game that I'm still playing, say I go back and play Super Nintendo and play Chrono Trigger, an amazing RPG game. I've beat it like 5 or 6 times. It's awesome. Plus, it pushes the graphics on the Super Nintendo to the max because it was released in 1996. And it's made by Square Enix, which, of course, is the people that make all the Final Fantasies. Thing is, though, the game is still exactly the same. So
yeah, that's true.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it thoroughly. But you don't get a constant changing environment, and you don't get the amazing DOT community which comes to boot. Now, there is also another person that just joined Discord.
Atari 2600? Well, I'm coming over vintage.
I got one of those somewhere in St. Anthrax's basement.
Wait. Whose basement?
Anthrax.
You said his name. Wait, you got to say it one more time.
Who, Anthrax?
There you go. You said his... There he is. You have to say his name 3 times and he will appear.
I am so glad. I figured, bro, with baddest Infiltrator on the block coming out, is he gonna show?
Right? So Anthrax, have you cleared your plans for this weekend?
For what?
For the baddest Infiltrator to hit the game.
He doesn't even know.
Oh. Anthrax.
Yeah, dude.
Anthrax. It's gonna be intense, man.
It's the baddest Infiltrator Natural Motion's ever released. The Dawn of Titans has ever seen.
Ever.
He's gonna come out. He's gonna be immune to everything. Right off the bat, if you build him properly, he'll be resistant to everything. Well, you can build him. You could easily throw 100% resistant to one element on him, right?
Is he that good?
He's going to be insane.
Oh, Ferranic's on to debate it. He wants to debate it.
700% AP. 700%!
I thought it was 400. 200 times 2 on attack.
Plus, or if you want, though, you can put the Night Whisperer on if you want to.
If you have Night Whisperer, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody's come on.
But that's okay. That only takes account of armor, and armor's useless in this game, as we all know.
But it's, well, that's somebody mentioned.
Convince me, JJ.
Convince me, JJ.
It has everything. He has everything. He's going to be, dude, just go watch my video. It's insane. He's going to have everything. He has everything. He'll be fun to use. He's got all.
Will it be as fun as Jinshu?
As fun as Jinshu.
He has the strength of Jinshu, right?
Yeah.
And the durability of Jinshu, with a bunch of tricks up his sleeve, like dropping Omega Spearmen on top of summon troops, and he's basically like Jinshu mixed with Totec, the last skill, the 5th skill. it drops. You get an Omega
That's hard,
Horde.
isn't it? Yeah, it's hard. Not
It's
spearman.
not spearman, but similar in that way. So it's basically he's got a version of Totec skill mixed with Jinshu. And then didn't he have something else weird? Oh, and then he's got insane.
He's got shield and rage. Yeah.
Yeah, the rage
He's
shield.
got the shield and rage
I
combo.
like the rage shield. The rage shield sounds
the
good.
rage and shield combo is
Yes,
we haven't
okay,
seen the combo before.
yeah, and
then he's got the Gren.
yes.
He's got Grens on
Real
top
quick
of that.
about the Rage Shield combo.
Grens are still 2016.
We didn't know
They're terrible.
we didn't know
What
how
is it?
the Invoker was going to be with the shield spell. Remember that? Because people were like, "What's the shield Invoker going to be like?" Lame, you know. So
It's a shield rage combo.
So what y'all are saying is the new Sagunga is old news.
No, not necessarily. That Sagunga is.
How good is he against non-summoning titans, though?
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? He'll be resistant to everything.
A lot of his, apart from the skills that are death-related of enemy troops, the horde
That's the
skill, the enemy
point of the game.
summon.
what, Bo?
Huh?
What
I
is the
missed
point
that.
of the game?
The death skills. That's the whole point of the game, right?
Yeah, I like those. The death skills are cool.
What are the death skills?
The shield and rage once you kill enemy troops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless your Titan kill enemy troops, right?
I think it's any enemy troop death, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it only Titan induced?
It says
No,
it does
enemy
not
on
distinguish.
enemy death. So
Yeah.
either or, I would think.
Yeah, it doesn't distinguish.
Yeah, this is the first Titan to do that on a death, right?
No. We've had
Oh, the other ones did it too?
Totec does it too.
Okay, alright. I didn't pay attention to the Totec. I was busy, so. Alright. That's cool. I mean, it's kind of cool. 50% chance to get a rage. And when you kill an enemy, that's pretty sweet.
I just think he's going to be he's got so many different ways to play. You know, you can use him, you can solo with him, no problem. You can solo with Tengu like you did Jinshu, right?
Yeah.
You could use him, not that anybody's going to use him with Grens, but you could totally use him for some Grens to throw in some extra backup. You can use him with all Horde. You know, you can use him with solo Horde Gren combo. Like you can, depending on the relics that you have, there's a lot of different ways you can play with Tengu, and I think...
Whoa, the
Done.
Knickerman.
There you go,
Really?
go on.
If you get Tengu by Friday, I will donate $100 on your live stream on Friday. Oh, wow, Knickerman. Okay.
Yes, you're getting it on Friday.
Well, I guess I will get Tengu by Friday. Oh wait, what if I post a video? What if I post a video from my test account? Does that count? No, but I okay, Knickerman. If that's the case, especially if I don't work tomorrow. Yeah, accept the challenge. All right, Knickerman. Challenge is accepted. I will put it in the chat as well, so you can see. I publicly.
You should have given him a noon cutoff, dude. He would have done it. What do you think, Knickerman? Take that back, bro. Take that back. Make it noon tomorrow.
No,
He'll do it. He'll
no.
live stream it too.
Well, it's just that's pending if I don't have work, which I think that'll be the case, but I don't want to guarantee it because I
he
don't.
was just talking about doing an event live stream, an event start stream.
Yeah, well,
could've got him
if it goes the way I would like it to, I would like that to be the case. All right, so that.
Yeah, that's a good challenge.
That is a good challenge.
I don't think I'm gonna finish by Friday, but we have to finish. We're gonna finish early. I think a lot, most of the, and then it looks like maybe a little extra if need be, because I don't know.
You know the nice thing is as a set is giving the highest boost, which of course is also gone over in the blog post. So a set is giving 1.4 boost along with Tengu, which again I think they should. I've mentioned it many times, and I want them to continue to do it. Continue to put the Titan from the event in with the highest boost. so that you could use them.
Why don't they always do that?
That's what they should.
Yeah, I don't know, but that should be
It's a no-brainer.
That should be a standard feature, right?
So do you think this is a finisher
Yeah,
plus
you
event?
toy, but then you don't get to play with them because yeah, it should always be there. Agreed.
Yeah. Oh, Vintage said the same thing. I'm gonna finish fast because Tengu also provides a max boost. Exactly. Because if you don't have an asset or your set's maxed or you fused your asset into your Sagunga, which you're now going to fuse into your Tengu because you're someone who just fuses into fuses into fuses, and your name is Jim, then that happens as well.
So do you think this is a finisher event then for top 50?
I suspect yes.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
I'm thinking it's going to be the case.
50 will
It's going to
be
be
a
the
million.
complete opposite for what the previous weekend's event, where we saw Beta saying that 10K was the min for all their players. So.
I think I'll be safely passing on this one then.
It's too popular. It's too popular, so Faranic's out. that's what
very expensive. Isn't Tengu at like 20K or something?
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, it's up there. But if you've got a 1.4,
it's still a lot.
Tengu's 21. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Shoot.
What is the boost for the event?
A set.
1.4 if you've got a set. Yeah.
A set or Tengu, so obviously.
So still a roughly a 35 to 40 relic event. You're not grinding.
And then probably any other 4-star infiltrator. Be like a 1.2.
Raw gives you a 1.2, and which is offered in the event. So kudos for figuring that one out. That's a good one. And then any other 4-star Fire Titans will give you a 1.1.
Well, I just checked my account, and I have 527 gems, so I'm pretty much not doing anything.
Oh, it's all right.
Can I have those gems, bro?
Yeah, if we can figure out how to do that, sure. I do have 13,600 divine gems, so like on my real account, on my main account, not the test account.
Yeah.
Should do something with those.
We haven't seen a 25K in a while.
Churro says, yes, this event is finisher plus plus. Comments have flown around chats about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Attack Dog says, passing on Staff of Iron? Question mark? Faranik. Oh, man. Do you have Staff of Iron, Faranik?
Staff of Iron's a must-have, in my opinion.
Faranik, do you have the Staff of Iron or no?
Probably. I'm probably not leveled.
Really?
I have to check. Which one was that? Just a rage one?
Yeah, it's very impactful though, especially.
I know I've got the ice one maxed, and I've got the poison one maxed. Then I'd have to look. But it is a lot of time as well. Even when you're just dropping relics and buying relics, that's still a lot of battles.
Sagunga.
You're looking at over 350 battle.
Sagunga versus Tengu. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a good matchup.
Yeah. If you tried to grind this out, even with a 1.4 modifier, you're looking at 1,786 battles. That's a lot. Almost 1,800 battles just to grind it. That's brutal.
Even with relics, 300.
It's over 2,000. It's over 2,000 with 1.2.
Godan says events be us. We have a little room for a few finishers.
EBU.
Wait, add $60 if you max him on Friday. Nickerman, really? Max him on Friday? Well, I would rather max him on Monday with the fusion event. Because that's just more,
Dang.
you know.
Dang.
I don't know. We'll see, Dickerman. We'll see. And thank you for all your donations in this stream. This is really good. That's very kind of you. Alright, so...
I'm just going to have to see how busy I am this weekend.
You got in the set?
No.
It'll be a slog. It'll be a slog. But I've heard that Ra is a pretty quick raider, right?
Raw? I
Yeah.
never played with Raw, really.
Was it Ra? Was one of the ones that does the terror spell buff? Is that one?
I'd have to check. The Austin Bird says, "What does Staff of Iron do?" It I'll pull it up here in seconds. Austin Bird.
It puts your troops on turbo.
Yeah, I was using Staff of Iron on arrows.
It would be cool if we had an actual turbo button.
Right?
That's what I think of the rage spell. It's like boosting them on. Yeah, that's what and the Staff of Iron buffs the rage spell and gives you 3 rage. So it's like super turbo. It's none of that unleaded business. We're talking full test.
Aaron says, "Hey guys, one question. Tengu doesn't seem to have health or armor. How does that impact Tengu being a solo attacker?" I think it's the fact that you can max out your melee and ranged resist fairly easy with the Trickster's Blades if you have that available. Otherwise, there are other relics in the game that people are now attempting to max out in this event so that they could use them on their Tengu. Right, JJ?
Some.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a couple to choose from. I mean, ultimately, anytime you're doing a solo build, you're, as ridiculous as this sounds to say, your Dragon Helm is always a staple, right? Usually.
Right.
To round out your elemental resist of choice.
Oh, and people are talking about the Godan video for Tengu, which was very good.
Oh yeah, Godan. That was dude, smoked Frig.
So here's Staff of Iron.
Tengu butter slice all of Frig's Goliaths, like multi. It reminded me of that Mickey Mouse thing where he talks about hitting 3 giants with 1 stone or something like that. That was Tengu, like, oof.
One thing, do they drop the rages actually only selecting the Titan, or is it like the spell, so it will affect troops around them? I can't really figure.
The way that it's written, it suggests that it only hits the Titan, but I guess we don't know. So basically every time 2 enemies die, your Titan gets rage. And perhaps it could affect some of the troops that were nearby it, maybe? I don't know.
I think some of the troops will also be affected. That's just my opinion.
It depends.
But
it depends if it's dropped or if it's an auto selection. So if it's like a drop spell and it's got a radius on it, then yes, it'll affect the troops.
Don't forget that shield, though. That shield.
The shield's a must.
The shield is kind of like super unique in that it basically gives you 200. It does. It gives you 200% of shield spell. So whatever a shield spell, you double it. Now my question is that doubling the time? Because doesn't the shield spell? Can you help me understand how the shield spell works? How about that? Does the shield spell?
You went Robo as soon as you went into your description, JJ. What were you saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's a shield. So it basically creates an artificial HP for a certain amount of time over your unit.
Alright. 26 only if you're correct.
You're still roboing.
You still roboing, JJ.
Very interesting roboing.
Yeah, right?
Go out and back in again.
Damage. Weird. Is it better now?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
When did Max Headroom join?
Right?
So, but does a shield, is it double the period of time or just the amount of damage it takes? So will it only last for a couple seconds?
No, it lasts for quite a while, shield.
Yeah, here you go. Prometheus says
But as
shield
soon
is
as you go down,
temporary
that
health.
disappears.
Is the best way to describe it. It's temporary health. Shield
Yeah.
spell is just like adding a small pool of health. There you go. 291k extra health
Yeah,
that lasts 8 seconds. So it's either one or the other.
Okay.
It's
It
either
lasts until it gets destroyed or
Yep.
the time.
correct. It has two things.
So will the
Two
amount
things
of
can happen.
time be extended as well?
It
Or will
won't
still
stack,
only be
I don't think.
8%?
I think it'll start as 0 each time it lands on it. I don't expect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would think that would be the case as well, but we'll have to see.
Souls for Tengu event to finish is 25k
Yeah.
if you are interested in the Staff of Iron.
Which
But if you're
JJ
only interested,
JJ, along with the game, is a very
Yeah.
heavy promoter of the Staff of Iron. So
oh yeah, Staff of Iron is going to go great on Tengu. You can add more, so every time it automatically does rage, and then you're giving it that 50%. Like that's just, I can't even comprehend right now.
I almost feel
But
like
for some
JJ's gonna make like a 30-second awesome, amazing hype video for the Staff of Iron. As much as everybody makes like the developers, but also too all the battle videos with people using a lot of the some of the graphics from the developers to make really cool intros into their battle videos or whatever. It'd be funny to see a video, like a hype video that's all about a relic. It's like, Staff of Iron, and you just see it happening in they shows a battle with it happening in the background, be like, oh man, your raged up, troops are just destroying everything, It'd be awesome. And if you don't have one, you can get one this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Oh man, Nickerman, really? You have to live stream tomorrow if you get Tengu tomorrow, and if you, I will up your bet. So, I am gonna live stream tomorrow. If I don't have work, which like I said, think that will most likely be the case. We'll see. Still, we'll see on that.
Close it out. Close it out in one stream. You can do it.
Do it in one stream.
You got in the set.
Well, I've streamed for 8 to 10 hours before, so I mean, and Bo has sent me food, so.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, those streams were epic. Wait, you didn't pull anything out of? Yo, you should have pulled some stuff out of those streams, JJ.
Dude, those are so long though.
No. You should have pulled out like the part where I go to answer the door with the delivery guy.
Right, but in order to get that 15-second clip, I've got to extract it from an 8-hour
Yeah,
clip.
that's true.
And so the data processing to turn that from a video into audio, that in itself is
JJ, if you get the voice meter set up correctly, it takes 0 time.
Oh. So then I wouldn't have to use those applications because it goes through there, right?
It has a quote unquote tape recorder built into it. You can just hit record and it'll record whatever sound is playing.
Huh.
Yeah, so everybody's
Right now,
talking
I
about the
read
Earth
through-
Staff. Why do I keep on seeing people talking about the Earth Staff? Because I forget what's on the Earth Staff.
What do you mean?
What are the skills on the Earth Staff? Because people were talking about it in your stream, JJ, about the Earth Staff.
What Earth Staff?
The Earth Staff. There's a Staff of Ice, a Staff of Earth, a Staff of Iron.
It's a stick.
The one that does shield?
The dirt stick.
Right?
You mean the one that does shield? Isn't that what you're talking about?
Maybe. Yeah. Does it do shield? I'm asking about what are the skills on the Earth Staff, so I don't know what the skills are, JJ.
It does shield.
Okay. And
gain 3 shield spell, right? Shield duration, and 60% shield damage absorption.
Oh, so it's just making your
that
shield.
That one adds duration and damage absorption, and the blog suggests that the spell only does shield.
Wait a second.
Stack, though, right?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Amplitude Solo War is going to be the Staff of Earth. What do you think?
Is that a Zalon prediction, TM?
I just thought of this. Because now that you talk about it, and Amplitude is the name of it? What do you think, DOT community? Is that I think that's a pretty solid prediction there, because maybe I'm gonna call it now and say that'd be the Staff of Earth, just because everybody is now is like, oh man, I wish I had that, and now of course when people were talking so much about Staff of Iron though too, I want to say within the last week or so, all of a sudden we have now the Staff of Iron at the very end of this next event, which is very interesting. What's up, Yellow Umbrella Homebrew? What's going on?
You're right, Salon. I don't have the Staff of Iron. I've got the Ice one, Poison, and Storms.
Okay. Oh no. Guess what he said? Godan says, only time will tell. Wow. That's right, Godan. If only you were on Discord to say those words. If only you were. But yes, only time will tell is correct. With sad music playing in the background. Remember, sad music. You gotta make sure the sad music's played. Or the more serious music. It doesn't exactly have to be sad, but it's definitely serious. Only time will tell. You've christened my stream, Godan, with your words of wisdom. All right, so let's see where we're at. Yeah, I'm using Max Osiris. Just trying to get these conquest battles done. Let's see. So we still got 10 left from another battle. Still won't be enough to finish 7, but that's fine. Jesus, Nickerman. Really? I this might be just my conscious coming through, thinking, you could say, I should say this obviously, but you don't have to donate for me to read comments, I will read comments that aren't donations, but you're saying I'm having...
No, Zalon, but at this point, you do have to get Tengu tomorrow and maximize that. You have to do that now. It's an implied task.
Yeah, well,
it's late.
I was gonna say getting him by Friday is definitely possible, whether I have work tomorrow or not, because I'll make sure it happens on the stream on Friday. But when it comes down to like doing it tomorrow, it's really depends if I have work or not. It really does. I'm having problems on my end, but if you pull Tengu at level 60 on Friday, I will donate 160 on your stream on Friday. Okay, definitely, Nickerman. All right, that's fine. Baller status, Alana. Wait. Oh, Z Money. Oh yeah, of course. That's what JJ calls me. Oh wait. Somebody very special has joined Discord. Very special. Can you hear me? Godan, are you there? Might have lost him here. Hold on. I'm going to jump out and jump back in. How about now?
There he is. Hey, Godan.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There he is. It's Godan. Thank you for joining.
Go Deezy.
Right?
What's going on, brother?
Always good to have you jump on. It's just the second time, DOT community. 48 people watching. Second time
Dad's becoming regular.
has ever joined. And it's awesome. So, how many spots do you have left, Godan?
Hey, I'm a busy man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What Godan? It was a little muffled.
At last look, I think we have 10 seats open.
10 spots available. So there you go. And of course, you can contact Godan in game or I guess online. Would that be the best option there, Godan?
I think you could probably count that 9. I got somebody hitting me up right now.
Oh,
But
I think we got 10 seats open.
all right. Right. So that is for the Tengu event, which will be starting tomorrow, which has got a lot of hype behind it. So, and Godan, what is your requirements? It's going to be finished plus, right? Yo, Bo, what are you doing? Dishes?
Oh, sorry. Thought I was on mute. and yes, I was doing dishes.
Nice.
Keeping it clean, Bo. Keeping it clean.
Godan, what is the requirements?
By the way, online and don't matter.
Okay. But what is it finished plus, I guess, I would assume?
Definitely finished plus, but we're not going too crazy with it.
Okay. There's always a little bit of a delay when we talk to Godan. Like it's like a few second delay. I feel like it's we're talking into cans, because Godan's on the West Coast, so it's like, all right, Godan, and then it has to come through the can,
Finish plus.
Finish plus. Nice.
yeah,
We're shooting for the top 3.
is. Yeah.
Nice. Prometheus says, wow, I will join as soon as I take care of something. Oh, Prometheus is going to come back? Yeah, well, because Anthrax and Bo and Ferranic and Godan and JJ.
Oh, and now Vintage is here.
And Vintage is here, too? Oh, of course.
Hey, what's up, boys? I just want to pop on. I wanted to say hey to my man, Godan. And also let JJ know I just hit my 1500th battle.
You're killing me.
He's an animal.
I can't catch you, man. I gotta fuse all this darn stuff just so that I can. You're an animal, bro.
Right?
If it makes you feel better, JJ, I think I'm on about 300 something. Just to give some context.
Oh, so anywhere in between is you're in the good zone?
So you have not maxed 5 4-star relics.
I'm the low bar.
Because I think I've maxed. I'm rounding 10. I think I'm at 10 from 1 to 4. I mean 1 to 10.
Wow. Nice.
I don't keep track.
Well, that's really impressive. Vintage, how many times have you cleared your treasury out?
Many. I usually pause about every 100, 150 battles and just try to plow everything out of the treasury.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everybody joining. I was going to say, it went from having probably about a half dozen people on in the beginning of the stream to dwindling down to just a few, and then it grew back again to another whole group of people, so it's been quite the time. Well, and it's good for Conquest.
Yeah, Prometheo.
Good for Conquest.
My personal target is to try and hit 5,000 drops in this Conquest.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Oh boy.
But
Close.
Vintage is working from home, so it does have its plus. That's his advantage,
I mean, I admire the dedication, but geez Louise.
All right.
War, baby.
Right? He's living.
Live it.
He's
Love it. Know it.
Or like, for me, it's like raid once.
Raid occasionally. Right? Well, I saw on JJ's stream the what's it called? The top of the leaderboard, and it was very for the Alliance, and I was like, wow, look at that! It's literally Vintage, JJ, and then Godan. It's like the three of you right at the top. Very impressive. So. And then Prometheo joins as well. Thank you for.
Hey, 1 week you guys should rename the Alliance to We Be Broke.
We be broke.
Or we be tired.
We be tired, yeah, right?
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
There he is.
What's up,
Prometheo? It's a full house now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was on my way to go have a music lesson tonight, and then I discovered that my car had been towed. Without my knowledge yesterday, so I'm getting it out of hock right now.
Oh no!
I got a plan for the weekend. Prometheo needs a stream, and then we'll all super chat him and pay his towing.
Yeah, pay his towing.
Oh my God, no.
Nice.
I can afford the towing, but that's really nice of you. Thank you.
That would be cool. That would be cool for towing. Man. No, wait, how far away did you have to go to get it?
I just took an Uber. It was a 5-minute drive.
Oh, okay. That's good. Because sometimes people are at some place that not normally, maybe travel a little way away from the house, and then you get towed. It's like, whoa. What do you do now?
No, it was parked right out front, and there's not a towing zone that's being enforced right now in the city of Los Angeles, so it was completely random.
That's weird.
What, do you got unpaid tickets? Because, I can understand they're coming after people.
They put up a no parking and construction sign on Monday, and then towed it on Tuesday. I didn't drive it since Sunday.
Well, people are asking, is Vintage going to make videos again? It's a common question that's asked, and I'll take it I'll field it real quick for you, Vintage. He enjoys popping on live streams in the chat or on Discord when it's available. But for the most part, he's just enjoying playing the game. Is that about right there, Vintage?
Yeah, I love the game, love the community. That's the most of it.
Right.
I've been on the fence about making videos, and I'm getting to the point where I feel like I've played enough over the last 6 weeks that I kind of know the meta and so forth. But I need to war.
Right.
And then maybe I'll start making videos again.
I got
War
a
still
question
a
for you,
thing?
Vintage. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Is war still a thing? Good question.
Well, and that's part of it. I want to get the war experience to see if it is still war like I knew it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's all VP ping pong now. I have no idea.
Wow.
That's a good point. It's been a long time since I've truly warred, and we could be out of touch.
I feel like I am, because I was in Legends the 2 weeks before this week, and you didn't see that usual, slug fest of back and forth shaving and so forth. I didn't see that. So I don't know what war is now. I don't know.
Well, it's a bunch of frigs.
There's only one way to find out.
It's a bunch of frigs on Garrison. Oh, there's that.
But JJ's right. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I want to war.
Right.
Into the fray.
Right. Into the fray. That's right. Over the walls. Right. So, Godan says he's got to run.
For a fact, when I jump back into war, I'm going to get my teeth kicked in because I missed the last 5 months of Titans, right?
Yeah. But if
You know what? I'll go down swinging, baby.
Right?
If you got a Sagunga, you're probably doing all right.
Yeah, but you got, I was going to say, didn't you get a Sagunga and a Frigg? Or no?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well then.
That's true. I guess Frigg is a kind of a legit defender at this point, although Tengu is just going to poop on her.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. Well.
Hey, when was the last time you raided a castle with the solo infiltrator?
The solo infiltrator? Back when Loki was good.
James Christopher says, my team is always warring. Well, what team are you on, James Christopher? Could you please elaborate? That would be great.
Got out attack dog mission this season. But he makes a good point.
Well, yeah.
With the invoker glitch, warring's kind of pointless.
That's true.
Maybe. Well,
hopefully they fix that soon.
The new update is supposed to be fixing that. Yeah. So maybe wait until the new update drops in like 2 weeks. It's like a week or two until that'll happen. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shy makes a great point. What do you guys think about that? I'd love to hear this conversation. There should be a war week once a month where there's no events, but the rank rewards are much better to encourage the warring.
Wow.
I mean, you probably have to make them significant, like ridiculously better. But what do you guys think about that?
That is a Shy trademark, because back when I was doing State of the Game, he posted that on one of my videos. I highlighted it in a State of the Game, and I talked about it. I said they have to encourage war. They have to. And that is by far the best idea for war.
Wow.
I mean, there's all this server rearrangement and so forth, but I freaking love that. Give out kick-ass rewards.
Right.
I would be interested to see, and we'll never see this, but I would be interested to see if they did that, the revenues look like for that week versus an event.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
question. It's a good question.
Well, they have never tested it, and they've tested so many other things in this game, and some of them they've labeled beta, and some of them they have not. And we know we're guinea pigs for so much of that crap. So.
But knowing DOT, they'll find a way to monetize. They'll find a way.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Shy's idea and why it's so amazing.
Oh, I love it.
I've wanted Throne Wars since Throne Wars stopped.
Why did you have to say that, man?
No. I'm just saying. But having this mega war week is kind of like having Throne Wars. It's total freaking war.
Right. Now, should there be anything like, for instance, the War Week event, because you can call it that because that's what they would need to make it. What things do you think should be included in it? Should there be, like, one food troops should be like a thing, like in it, built into it? It's like, for instance, how we already have triple battle drops as a thing that's built into Conquest, even though it's not part. Like,
dude, do all of it. Do all of it. I'm talking 1 Portal Stone raids, 1 food troops, total, absolute, all-out war. There's nothing that hinders anybody. All of it.
Right.
Wait. Should they do the gem sale too, like they're doing now?
Yes. He's right.
I mean the Portal Stone. I'm sorry, Portal Stone discount. But yes.
Well, and here's the thing: instead of the usual weekly rewards, do it like Throne Wars. If you win Legends League in the total war week, you get 5,000 divine gems.
There you go.
I'm telling you, it would be
player in the alliance.
It would be the best thing to hit this game since Throne Wars.
That's a good point.
Just open all the spigots and let it flow.
Everything, right? Yeah.
Just let her rip. Total, all-out, insane war. Then you have 50 alliances slugging it out. It would be amazing.
Maybe not 1 Portal Stone battles. What about? Yeah.
Yeah, they probably couldn't do everything.
Because then you wouldn't spend anything. Yeah. Then you wouldn't.
But they could do.
But they could do three drops. Right? They could do troop discounts, which would be important, and people would end up speeding their troops up because they'd lose too many. I would
hope.
I mean, triple
imagine.
drops in All Out War might be enough. Just those two together. You know?
Yeah.
Well, one thing they could do is the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The last when they normally do the big event like it's coming up. Do an event that's staggered rewards every other one that's for portal stones and gems.
Oh, to help push out the rest of the event.
That way you can stack up a bunch of stuff for the war week. So there's revenue.
If they were gonna do a war week like that, they would have to announce it ahead of time because it take a week to get everybody in position, and then there would be fighting for getting promoted. Master League would be nuts.
Yeah. Well, the DGs have to be through the roof. The Titan rewards have to be all they got to be nice 4 stars. We're not looking for another Durat. I mean, or another Dracor. It's got to be. They got to be.
Elliot, throw some choose your Titan tokens in there.
Yeah, the choose your Titan tokens are always appreciated.
Just give out a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, you get rocks, Anthrax. So, if whoever likes that great and wonderful idea from Shy, make sure you slap the like button on the stream. Now it's again.
Okay, so now that we no longer have a pipeline for devs, how do we get this idea to them?
Well, that's besides from promoting
Can we just tweet it at them?
Promoting the stream, but also if it could be clipped out and made into a completely separate video, so that is on me or anybody else that feels like they're doing it.
Well, I almost want to make a state of the game just for this.
Really? Oh, look, Vintage wants to do it.
I think you should.
Okay, then do it. Then you do it, Vintage. Then you do it because I don't always have time for that.
You won't do it. He's not going to do it.
Oh, now you're goading him. You're goading him into doing it, huh, JJ?
He's not going to do it. He doesn't have it in him. He's got it all packed up. He's not going to pull it out. He's all talk.
He's all talk? What's going to happen?
I mean, I could clip this conversation very easily and have it up on my channel tomorrow, or send it to Zalon, let him put it up on his. Either way.
Right? Nickerman, I'll give you a pump up if you get everything done tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, again, that all depends on what happens and the weather, believe it or not. So, yes. Because the unfortunate thing is I could easily wake up and things don't work out, and I'm finding myself on the way to work in 6 hours.
Put a 5-star choice token as a top prize.
Well,
I think 5K DGs for everyone in the Alliance. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a Norse relic.
Remember how the rewards were in Throne Wars? Have them ridiculous like that. But just for this one event.
The gold castles, the titles, all of it.
Yeah.
The gold castles.
Yo, somebody made me, Bo, what was the name of the one title that was the bad one?
Glutton.
Oh, yeah.
Glutton, or the sloth, or whatever it was.
Yeah. I was the sloth. I was given one of the bad names.
Chef for that, by the way. You can thank Chef for that, by the way, because I had to arrange that.
I would not be in favor if War Week was immediately following Conquest.
Well, it could if Conquest was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like this week. If Conquest was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the War Week would start the following Monday, you would have an entire weekend to recoup, especially if it was maybe they do a solo Titan event over that weekend and something like that, maybe? I don't know. The Zalon XL pipeline, I don't know if it's an extra large pipeline, huh? Soldier says I have a pipeline. In all honesty, as soon as I know that the devs are back in the office, I'm just gonna have to stalk them down a little bit, which means try to get in contact with them over the phone, more or less. We'll see what happens. Be like, listen.
Angry 750.
Can you imagine me calling Natural Motion and just telling him, hey, receptionist, this is a lot. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
So we can make that happen.
We'll see. Hey Z, you getting 30k with me for Tengu? 30k? I don't know, Sean M. I think only 25 is required to get that Staff of Iron. We'll see how much more after that I might go. But it looks like I'm going to be getting Tengu by Friday. And possibly maxing him. We'll see what happens. There's multiple levels to this challenge. War Week following Conquest or Assault? Now, see, I would love... I still keep thinking now about how Vintage just said that he wants to make a video about this. You should. It should just be like, War Week, in your typical, red letters on black background, Vintage. It's all it's necessary. Show the developers the way.
Yeah, they should do it the same week that they do Shark Week.
That's funny. I got 32 stones left. I'm going to see if this gets me relatively close to 10 warp stones, because then I should be able to complete 7 here on the stream. Definitely.
Hey, Zalan, I'm sure the developers aren't listening, but if they are by some chance ever going to hear what we say here, I'll just throw out there that if you wanted to make war a lot more interesting for players, and I'm not talking about giving rewards or anything like that, just give us more statistics about our play in the game so that we can see things like number of times castle defended, number of castle raids successful, things like that. Because then players could just compete on their own statistics.
I
give people
agree with that,
give people more stuff to brag about. That's basically what it comes down to. There's a lot of people, a lot of people that play this game for the getting away from all the regular crap you deal with regular life, but at the same time, when you put as much time, effort, and possible finances into the game, people want to be like, look at me. There are, some players you may know of, Extinction, that has like awesome, amazing Titans because of, time and effort and finances that makes it so that things can be pretty awesome. So when it comes down to being able to see more of your stats and be able to put yourself on, also possibly when those stats are provided, there could even be other rankings based on that, because especially with the boss raid event, everybody's talking about, JJ, this was majorly brought up on your stream, but how quickly you can do the boss raid, and that is something.
I love the boss raid.
That's what I'm saying. So it's something that could easily be made into a competition if we could actually see what everybody's best time is. So it would be nice.
I just found their phone number, so whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, I can't do it when they're not in the office.
Why? Just call them now. Call them right now. Call them on the stream.
Just join them in the chat.
Yeah.
The Nickerman.
Z-Money.
You have to. Level 60 on Friday on Shark Week. Oh, yeah? We'll see what happens. Is it on Shark Week, though?
Call up Matt.
Yeah, call it. Well, hopefully he's back. Hopefully he didn't get stuck. Now, see, if you've been listening to my live streams for the past month or so, you've definitely heard Vintage mention that Matt is someone that he believes would lose his passport and get stranded in a country.
Yeah,
so
I think there's a decent chance he's stuck in Thailand or something.
Right. So we'll see what happens. Now, do you think maybe Matt was... Now, you notice a lot of the artwork that's being used and everything else. Do you think part of Matt's getaway has also been doing a whole bunch of research and design for all sorts of different new things in the game that are to come? Could be. We'll see what happens. You never know.
Was that a Zalon prediction that Matt Emotion sent Matt around the world to do research?
You never know. He might be.
You're right.
You never know.
You're right. Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, but Godin's not here anymore. But yes, time will tell.
Facts.
Let's see. Well, he's been in a couple different places, moving around on vacation. So how many?
I think, as the Australians would say, Matt went on a walkabout.
Yes. Yes.
It's accurate.
Just like what is his name from the show Lost, the bald guy. Oh, gosh, it's been so long since I watched it. But his main reason of being on that plane to begin with during that show is he was going on a walkabout, or at least he was supposed to. John Locke, that's right. For some reason, I kind of feel like you're the John Locke vintage of DOT.
Take that.
Yeah. He was a very interesting character, and it seemed like he had crazy backstory, way more than just one episode. So
I don't want the getting pushed out of a skyscraper window part, though.
yeah, right. Pass on that.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah, right. No spoilers.
Look, can you have a spoiler on a 20-year-old show?
Right. People are like, wait, I was watching it this weekend. Right? Oh. I think I can't get Tengu with current 20 tokens and 40k red gems I hoarded. Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper.
With some solid grindage,
Yeah.
I think you can get there.
Yeah, using some of those gems for grinding over spending on tokens. And also remember, you're going to get 5. You have to make sure you count the tokens in the current event that you're playing. So not just the 20 tokens, you'll have 25, maybe 26, depending on how many they throw in. But yeah, you'll have at least 25 tokens. Plus, you do have to count the gems you get in the event on top of the gems that you currently have. So, plus daily reward gems too as well. People say, "Oh, it doesn't mean much." Well, if you're grinding, it does. So, yeah.
Give me 5 minutes and I'll throw it in the calculator.
Let's get the X sum.
Late night X sum? Really? 51 watching, so here we go. Everybody's grinding out as many battles as they can.
There's 5.
It's like 5 event tokens in the event.
There's 5, yep. I gotta get portal stones and gems.
Oh, Nickerman. Salon won't max out next Titan by Friday. We'll see. We will see. We will see.
Don't forget the 25% discount on the portal stones.
Yeah, now does everybody think that that's going to continue through this event?
Is that going to continue? Don't worry about that one, JJ. That's just gravy.
Yeah, Grim. I think you'll be okay, unless you're trying to strictly just grind with event relics. Then you are running the risk of pulling a lot of 1-stars.
Because I mean, with 25 tokens, I mean, unless you have just atrocious luck,
right? Yeah, just saying that. Yeah,
I don't think the grind would be that bad.
Yeah.
With what Grim Reaper is saying, he hates infiltrators. Well, then don't get them.
Right? Well, but then again, there'll be the old Monday morning regret syndrome when everybody's running around going, look how great, you know?
Yeah, dude, 650 or 700 armor piercing. Oh my gosh, dude. And not only that, but think about this. Think about this. Who actually has fire resist?
Oh, real? Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Carries that anymore.
And let's go even further, okay? Since I'm not doing an event overview, let's go farther. even if you were protected against fire with range resist, well, this is fire melee damage. So you have to have melee resist, range resist, and fire resist to stop Tengu. Because even if you have the melee resist and not necessarily all the range resist, well, these grenadiers are pretty nasty too.
But forget armor. You're never gonna have armor against him.
No, armor's over. The grave is covered at this point.
Now you were looking at it a little bit. You were looking at that armor. You were like, maybe, but then you're like, no, it's definitely done.
No, because with no relics, if you have the Falchions, whatever the heck they are, it's 700 armor piercing base. So then if you add relics, you're talking about 800% armor piercing.
This one isn't actually that bad.
Feranic said, sounds far too popular, so definitely passing. Feranic, you're...
Honestly, the cost on this one isn't... So...
Go ahead.
It's over 60K for the high, which is... This is... It's not as bad as I thought. It is on the higher end. And I haven't done the trend over time in a really... So I really
that's my favorite. That's my favorite part, JJ. Trend over time.
I know, bro, but I have to do so much backlog of data that it's just not anything.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. You might find yourself going back in some streams just to get sound clips, and then you're like, oh look, there's people looking at the leaderboard.
For reference, the Zeus event, 21 March 2019. The high was estimated at 68,000. So this.
Wait a second. Grim Reapers. Okay. So you're telling me you're Castle 15. This solo type of infiltrator should be your best type of Titan.
Yeah.
Yep. From Castle 16, you can have him at level 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your bread and butter.
He's going to be drastically more powerful than any of your troops.
Vintage has been talking about him with the high armor piercing relics because of the insane cap that creates on armor piercing. But the reality is that this Titan is built for Trickster's Blades, and you're going to have huge Titan damage and max melee and range resist. And that's with one relic. And then you're going to be able to throw the Staff of Iron on. So that's two. You have 4 relics now to be able to build out your elemental resistance and crit. And once you do that, then even in melee, with elemental resistance maxed out, you're getting 50 times the defense off of every one of those shields. So you're going to be effectively immortal as long as you have the shields dropping on you.
If you're at Castle 15, 16, mid-castle type of range, your Tengu is literally going to be immortal. Nothing at that castle level will kill you.
Yeah. Nothing will even come close to touching you. And at higher castle levels, I'm thinking you bring a whole army of grenadiers that are just going to get thrown away in the battle. And as the enemy troops come in on your grenadiers or omegas drop, Tengu is just cruising around in that pack of grenadiers, killing any omegas, and letting the enemy army roll in.
The grenadiers are there for distraction and chip damage. That's about it.
Yeah, they're gonna pour a bunch of free damage in on anything that comes in on them, and then they're gonna go away, and Tengu is gonna just be, shielded and raged from all the free kills that you're getting there, and it's going to keep on going because he's going to murder everything.
He's going to solo garrisons that gave people a hard time 6 months ago. I mean, that's going to happen. Titans that people struggled 6 months ago, he's now going to be able to solo them.
Well, think about it. So people are building out Frigg be kind of a solo paladin, right? A big tanky paladin with some, decent Goliaths. dude, this Tengu is going to walk in and just blow stuff up, man.
Right? Bringing back the solo Titan.
You know, Tengu puts the Titan back in Dawn of Titans for sure.
Oh, everybody hear that? Can we hear it one more time,
There it
Vintage?
is.
Can we hear it one more time? What was that?
Tengu puts the Titan back in Dawn of Titans.
And that is it. Oh, man. Shy, timestamp. You need a Oh, Nickerman, really?
Sure,
Really,
pretty sure
Nickerman?
JJ said that earlier.
Oh, my gosh. Nickerman, you just
Yeah,
donated
I did.
$100. Jesus.
Wow.
Thank you for
All in.
all your donations tonight. Very much appreciated. I'm still going to be streaming for a little bit. I'm not going to be going anywhere. And I already came to that conclusion before this donation. Just side note, okay?
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, and now I really don't have a choice, but still at the same time, I was still going to stay anyway. Let's see. I just don't want to miss anything else. What's up, Guillermo? What's going on? He says holla. I think you have a new job, right, Soldier? What? Just straight up live streaming all the time? It would be nice. It would be nice.
So I think it's worth pointing out that for lower to mid castle players, Tengu is the kind of Titan that if you just get him and all the relics in this event, then everything else you need is going to be battle drops, because you can just go straight up with him and the Staff of Rage, and you'll get your dragon helms as battle drops as you play the game, and that's going to get you your elemental resistance, and that's probably it. That's probably all you need. And then as you start getting 5 stars, if you're lucky and you get the Trickster's Blades, then that's just gravy.
Yeah, if I actually got a second one, that's another reason why I really think I should be going for 5K on my next DG pool, because if I got a second Trickster's Blades, I probably really wouldn't be upset about it. So
Grim Reaper's asked last question, will he be good at plinth level 8 and 9? I think as a solo artist, probably not the greatest. I think if you utilize some of his other attributes, he can be very successful.
I think time would be the issue in Conquest.
But you also have the fact that he drops Horde. Oh, but that's only for summoning. That's only for summoning, though. That's only.
You're right.
The enemy has. So that's a. But I think I think if you were to build him like more rounded out, you might have better luck. Not as a solo art. And for the time reason.
Probably shine in raid boss. It's just cutting through raid boss really fast.
Missed that, Prometheo. Can you say that again?
I was saying that he should cut right through the raid boss. He's not really the Conquest guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Agreed.
Yeah, with Tengu, I was lobbying for Prometheo to take a hard look at Necrosa with Actaeon's arms, specifically looking at armor, because you're talking 600-700% armor. And he gets tougher as time goes by. Well, as always with Dawn of Titans, 1 week later, here's Tengu, and Necrosa is now DOA.
Right. Now, I mean, that's classic Vintage. That's right there. That's more like it, because of course when you did say that last comment, and the reason why I made a deal about the fact that Vintage said that it puts Titans back into the Dawn of Titans, because for the longest time on Vintage's channel, he would say so much about how it's Dawn of Troops or Dawn of Relics. It was never Dawn of Titans, So, and he made a very stern point of that. And why is that, And now we actually see something of that sort coming along way later than necessarily needs to be. But yes, that is the case. Oh, go down. Zalan, the Nickerman is covering half your rent for the month. You better get it done. He's already made it all possible. Well, yes, true. He has made it all possible, more or less, yes. And the only reason I say that is because you do have to... oh, it's me. My Discord is acting up. Sorry, that's me. That's my Discord acting up. Probably couldn't hear me there for a little bit. But yes, I do truly appreciate it. Just trying to level up the old Conyers Falashins. But can everybody still hear me on Discord or no?
We got you.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, just want to make sure that I'm
I,
not...
I just finished leveling up my Falchions.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm on 9, so I wouldn't mind... Ooh, there we go. There's some 3-star XP bottles. Throw those in. Best part about event relics and the XP potions, and the relic XP potions, is you, of course, get to use them for fusion food.
Well, and since we were talking about it earlier anyway, everyone noticed the third slot on the Falchions. Staff of Iron. And there's Falchions. Rage.
Yeah, right? It's absolutely nuts. So that's why I would like a second one. I would like a second Staff of Iron.
So with Vintage here and the other people, how good are the other relic sets compared to the original in terms of general play, other than just specialist?
What do you mean relic sets? Are you talking like Norse versus originals, or?
Yeah, you looked at the Paladin one in each set, how they compare, the Infiltrator one, and so on across them. How much better are the Norse and the other relics, given that the originals all give health and damage to troops?
I think the way I'm looking at it is that golden ones are kind of more very specific and situational.
So the Titan has to be built around it.
Like, for instance, take the Actaeon's arms. Okay? A week ago when I was talking about Necrosa and armor, the thing about the Falchion's arms is that as time ticks, you get more armor as the battle goes on. So your troops actually get tougher.
Was that the 8% every, I don't know how many, was it 30 seconds or some sort of time?
Yeah, there's a big, I think it's 70%, but then every 20 seconds you get 8 more. Something like that.
But can that even get up realistic armor, given what's just happened now?
Right, and that's the whole point, is that armor is once again dead and buried.
So is that relic now quite useless?
At the moment.
Compared to, say, the equivalent in first series.
It gives you a lot of resistance on defense. That's nice.
Yeah, it gives you all damage resist also, which is, of course, a good thing. But
on true.
Here, back to the original starter of the conversation. Point of Actaeon's arms is, it's only going to be good probably on something that has a chance to have effective armor, right? That is a very, very narrow set of Titans. As where Sverdog Scold, that's just good.
Well, how good is that, though? Is that that's 40% elemental resist, isn't it?
Well, the Sverd is the ranged and melee resist.
And how many of those do you have, Vintage? Vintage, how many do you have?
A lot.
The Sverdog Scolds?
Yeah.
I have 3.
3 of them. Whew. Yeah, you're
nice.
Set for Guardian.
How do you compare it, though, against health? Like, what equivalent health would you have to cancel that out?
Well, it depends. Yeah, I mean, if you're all the way up to 95% range resist, that's 20x effective health. 20x.
True.
Right, so then any health you add multiplies on it.
Right. times 20 again.
So that's where they shine effectively. The elemental and melee and ranged resist is the closer you get to the cap, obviously, the closer it is. If you're 10% off, 10 times damage, 9% off, 9, and then all the way down to 1% off is just a 1.
I mean, I could break down the numbers for you, but I'll put it this way. When everyone was complaining about Zeus wrecking all the VP lands and, just rolling over everything back in the Zeus meta period, I had Grimwald sitting on a land with max resist all elements and max range resist with Shadow Dancer, and Zeus was routinely failing on him because that combination of elemental resistance and range resistance is a 200x multiple on defense. And so they didn't have enough damage output to stop him from getting on top of them.
So that's really where they seem to shine at the moment, is in terms of the resistances compared to damage on the originals. The originals are better all-round kind of generalistic ones, whereas the others are better for more endgamer players and specialists.
I would characterize the different 5-star sets as everyone should try to get all of the original set of 5 stars and then move on to getting whichever ones you think fit your playstyle out of the other 2 sets.
Just get one of each.
One of everything.
Maybe a couple if it's good.
Yeah, so if you're not going to be getting a lot of them here, until you've got one of each of the first set, apart from maybe, was it Shadow Dancer? Stick to the first set.
It depends. I'm going to throw this out. I want to throw this out as the vintage nugget of the day.
Here we go.
If you have a specific Titan near Garrison, it probably is wanting a very specific 5-star relic, and that's what you should go for, because the most important Titan in your arsenal is your Garrison Defender. I think.
I'm going to disagree with that. I'm going to go ahead and straight up say that Garrison defense is an illusion, and that the current meta is all about attacking. Yeah. And that you should get whatever relic you think is going to be best for attacking, and in a lot of cases that's going to be, a golden relic, but those are expensive, so fill out your collection as fast as you can.
And I'm going to disagree.
Hold on. Titans without 5 stars? You guys are using Titans? Come on.
Where did you start rune attack?
Use them all.
Yeah, I just go pick up whatever you want to use fun, basically. Whatever's going to give you fun to do with. Majority of the people do that unless you're a high-end player.
I'm talking in war, of course, where when you're in a VP trade situation, you want him to spend 4 minutes on your Garrison while you crush his in 2.
Oh, of course. But in order to get all those, obviously got to get a lot
That's
of
how
DG.
the game works.
The
game works. Somebody asked earlier if the defense is broken. There never was defense. There never has been. It's an illusion of defense. The only thing you buy is time.
Now,
there was defense long enough ago. Vintage will know that.
But there should always be an option for
Vintage. Can you read Austin Bird's comment?
Nothing can be unbeatable.
Yeah, it needs to be a hole.
It needs to be a hole. And there's defense, but for the most part, the only thing you're buying is time. And that's what true war is, when people are nailing and scraping and clawing for a couple of seconds so that they can get 2 garrison hits while you only get 1. Because that's how war is supposed to be won.
And I should have thrown that out as a disclaimer. And in general, when I'm talking about the game, I'm always talking war. But bring up a totally valid and very important point, Brannick, in that it was fun. Have fun with the game.
The majority of the players are obviously not warring.
Right. So I mean, if you want Trickster's Blade, for a very specific reason, save your divine gems and take your 5K pull cracks at it. So
Yeah, that's the one I need.
And you can see just how quickly the meta changes anyway.
right, and that's where JJ was saying get one of each.
You may only get one crack at the certain pool to get that relic that you need. And then if you're free to play or something, maybe 3 months down the line, a new Titan comes out that you go for.
Or you can do what I did, which is get 3 Dragon Slayers. You forge them all away because it's one of the worst relics in the game. Then they suddenly change it, and it's good again.
It happened.
It does.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, I had 3.
It does.
Yeah, I just went through looking at them going, oh, there's not that much reason. I've got generally 2 of most of the first series. But I don't have any Shadow Dancers on the main account.
Wow. Berserker and Champion 5 stars elude me. Both of them do. I don't have any of them.
Oh, I've got Earthbreaker.
I don't have any Champion or Berserker 5 stars. Every other class, I have at least one of either the first generation or the Norse. I have all 3. I have all 3 of the Infiltrators. That's why I guess I really wasn't that surprised when I pulled that Infiltrator golden 5 star.
I think I've got. Yeah, I've got at least one of every single class, but some of them are in the Norse series and some of them are in the original series.
Yeah.
First set.
I'm missing the Ranger.
So I don't have the Paladin or Berserker from the first set, but I've got the Paladin and Berserker in the Norse set.
Okay.
Which is the better way around, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, how is the Paladin in the Norse class? Forget the skills on that one.
As Guardian Blade, it's 40% resist all elements to all troops.
Yeah.
It's a good relic.
Yeah.
That's what people are running on Frigg.
Oh. Well then, yeah. Well, I really need to get 5K then. Because if I get Mjolnir or Axes of War or Trickster's Blades, yeah, it doesn't seem to be that many bad Norse relics, really. It's just...
No, they're all good. Especially
Yeah,
now that Tengu is coming out, Trickster's Blades is coming into its own, too.
Like you said, though, I think it is the gold ones are definitely specialist builds.
Now, there's something that Austin Bird said. It says, I wish you could just buy the 5-star relics directly rather than take the chance at the slots. That's something I know Vintage has talked about many a times about how, when you especially are taking the risk.
Yeah, I've always
pulling.
said that luck should not have, basically the determining factor on whether or not you're relevant in war.
Can I just throw it out there? I was talking about this with someone today, and I think that, what we were always complaining about temple events having no relevance in the game and just being all about luck. Well, where we are right now is we really need a special temple event for 5 stars where you pay the same price, but you get one specific 5-star for that week. And then they can bring it back the next week, the next month, whenever, and have a different one. But people would go crazy about that.
I agree. Again, every player has their own play style and what they like to do. So that Titan, you have a specific want, need, or whatever you want to call it. And like you said, players go crazy for that. I had this Sverdog school. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would definitely participate in that kind of thing. And then there's some people that say, you know what, I'm never going to have defense. I don't want it.
Yeah, and if you just made it so that every time there's a fusion event, the same class that's offered for the fusion event in the temple for, when you're pulling Titans, just say
and those relics are the ones that you can buy for the face price, but you know what you're getting, people would love that.
Totally. No, I understand luck. Like,
all that
luck makes sense on your battle drops. Luck makes sense on your daily temple pull freebies. That's where luck. That's fine. Have luck there. Whatever. When you're talking about defining the competitive balance of war, which is supposed to be the most important mechanic in your game, luck should not decide the winners and losers.
Right.
Yeah, I heard about someone today who's got 3 of the golden paladin relics, and I have to hang my head and cry for that person.
Right?
Yeah, that's rough.
If I'm saving 7K and I only have one of the Infiltrator, like obviously one, and if I pull a second one, if it was another Infiltrator one, I'd be pissed. As much as it's, I don't know, I would just, 7K is a lot to save up for. So.
I can't believe everybody voted for me to collect 7K today. And I'm going to let them decide. But I really would rather pull Norse.
Pull Norse, dude.
I that's what I think there's more disappointment in Golden than there is potential.
It's your grind. It's your divine gems. You've spent months collecting them. No offense to the community, but you need to use your divine gems the way you need to.
At the same time, I do feel relatively blessed in the 5-star realm. I have plenty, but I don't have one of each, and there's quite a few that would really
excel your game. Yes, most
essentially.
Most definitely.
I feel extremely blessed in the Earthshaker department. Very blessed.
Yeah, you got to stop with that. I'm telling you, that's one of those things. Now, that's one thing that we can't buy in a thunderous deal. All right. So.
Promethea, I spent over 2 years trying to get Earthshaker, and then I pulled like 3 straight.
Yeah, exactly. It just goes that way.
Let's see. Seth Roth says, Hazelon. Remember that time LBC 23 was really ice? Well, I'm calling it the Nickerman is Storm. Could it be? Could it be Storm is Nickerman? I don't know. You never know. Only time will tell. I never fused any 5 stars away fully max Osiris by mistake once. Made me ill for days. John Smith. Fully maxed Osiris. Oof. Rough.
Whoa, say that again?
Well, he said he never fused any 5 stars away, like relics. I did once. I did twice. I threw away one of the Guardian 5 stars, and I threw away one of the... I fused them into other 5 stars, obviously. And then I also fused away one Night Whisper, because I didn't think it was necessary to have 5 of them. But yeah, and then fully maxed Osiris, apparently, John Smith fused by mistake once, and it made him ill for days. It's like a horror story. You're still chasing the Earthshaker too, Loki? I am too. But I don't want to do... I mean, I could do a 2K pull here right on the stream. Because I But the thing is, I'd rather go for the Norse. I really would. I lost another archer. Oh well. Need something to spend food on. Does anybody... Oh, here, I'll pull it up. I have it right here. How many DGs are in this weekend's event? 350. 550, 575, 6, 7, 750. Looks like it's 750. So
that's a good word for it. That's an excellent word for it. It's a good value. It really is.
it looks like
Salon wandered off again. Discord's failed. Oh no, you're back again.
Yeah, I'm back again. Yeah, but anyway, so 750 divine gems in this upcoming weekend's event. So
yeah, but all the new players that might be watching, you go to get your first 5-star relic. Probably want to do that 2K just because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not as big of as an investment.
Exactly.
And they're good, except for one.
Except for one.
He's been getting some time though. I put my Grimwald out on the land
There you go.
just for funsies.
Just for funsies, because it's Grimvlad. Boom, Grimvlad.
Paladin Grimvlad.
Yeah. I wish I forgot to use that sound effect on your stream tonight. I should have. Boom, Grimvlad.
Oh, there's so many good quotes over the years. I love going back and watching the old stuff.
So here's a helpful guide. So you know through YouTube Studio, you could see all your most recent comments just like kind of listed out. Well, Shy has been going back and going through a lot of my old streams and tagging a lot of stuff where I see just tons of it. And then so you caught a couple of those because it's happening on
He told me.
Okay, yeah. I sent her a couple snapshots of how many, because a lot of them had to deal with D and drum. So
yeah.
So there's a lot of
Yeah, they're good.
lot of good quotable
So much.
quotable things that are definitely there.
Yeah, it's like turning it into an audio clip though. It's not always
Easy, I know. Well, Bo told you the way.
yeah. It's not that though, but like pulling a conversation, even if it's a funny quote, it doesn't always translate to a one line.
True.
You know, if people have background music playing or their game sounds, or if people talk over one another or their thing going on, like there's a lot of reasons why. But I've gone back and I've checked some of his timestamps and some of them and other stuff too, just going back and looking at random videos. Yeah, there's a lot of hilarious content out. DOT content out. It really is.
Hey, and can we make Shadow Dancer relevant again? So Christian Woods wants to know, how can we make Shadow Dancer relevant again?
It's not that. Yeah, it is not relevant. They would have to like probably double the health on the Titan. I mean, I don't know.
You could put 1,000 armor on it, and then it'd be good for about a month.
Can one of you take John Smith's question? I'm almost at 6,000 DGs. Is it worth saving for Life Spark? I gotta grab something to drink.
The question to John Smith is, did you get the new Sagunga?
John Smith, what level are you? What castle level are you? And what other things do you have? Do you have golden 5 stars? Do you have Norse relics? What's your play style? I don't think we can answer that 100% the same for every person. Are you a collector? Do you just want something shiny? Are you expecting meta? Because if you're a lower level castle, I would say don't waste your time.
There you go.
I'm up.
Well, actually, especially if you're lower castle at 6,000. At 6,000, I mean, if you're lower castle and you don't have any 5 stars, I mean, you could probably get a few that you know, just straight up. You can get 3 right from the 2K, and probably be pretty happy, I'd say. But if you were a higher castle and you have a few 5 stars already, saving for 7K is not getting to be too much farther out. So,
Necrosa and Lifespark, I mean, just in the last couple of weeks,
yes,
have really lost a lot of their shine because Zagunga is a decent approximation for Lifespark. I'm not saying it is Lifespark, but good. And then, like we've been talking about with Necrosa, the arrival of Tengu just deletes Necrosa from the picture.
Churro just
makes me think they must be coming out with more new Divine Titans. Why would they make them irrelevant?
Although
I don't think it's that they're irrelevant. They're still going to stop they're still going to stop some people. And yeah, you have to have Tengu in order to do that. But you also have to know how to use Tengu, and you have to...
That's true.
I don't make it completely useless, but...
That's fair. That's fair, because you need Tengu, and you need one of the 2 5-star relics.
Yeah. So at the highest levels, it's good that there's... it's voided out somehow. There needs to be that, but not everybody's going to have... But Churro just answered that question perfectly. How do you fix the Shadow Dancer? The Shadow Dancer is the only 5-star relic of the original version that the skill 2 and 3 focus on the Titan. All the other ones are troop. If they just fixed it to match all the others, then it would be of probably equal value.
I think that's what I said, but I'm mute.
Yeah,
totally agree.
Yeah, I mean that's the right answer. That would make them all kind of relatively fair play.
I'm disappointed with you in that we already stretched the game with Sudagunga coming out, and we're starting to get a little bit of slight defense, possibly with Frigg and that, and now Tengu's just blown out of the water. Bit of a shame, from my point of view, anyway.
Agreed. I mean, I wish it would give defense a little more time. Because I'm okay with the yin and yang of it, right? It's fine when offense blows it away, but not always. Yeah. Let's have some weeks where there are some kind of defensive answers. Well, I don't know.
And that's why a war week every 4 weeks is a good idea, because it allows us to play with the stuff we got instead of worrying about grabbing something new.
Vintage, have you tried Chef's Garrison? Give it a try.
What you got?
Just give it a shot. If you think defense is totally broken, give it a shot.
All right.
I need to go back. I dropped 2 greens on him. And I went in.
Were you being nice?
What I was going up against. No, I knew what I was going against, too. That's the worst part. I knew. He didn't tell me, but you can just look at it.
Thank you for joining, Val. It's good to see you.
I dropped him 2 greens, and I'm trying to rack my brain on how to... It's a good build.
It's Frigg. Frigg beats Frigg.
Oh, he put Frigg on there?
No. I'm just saying if that's what it was.
Oh, no. No, it's a Gunga.
Okay.
It's a solid build, too.
So, Val,
if
just curious, you can join Discord, but I also just want to ask you in chat in case you can't. But how far have you gotten in this Conquest, Val? I know it's during your work week, so it might not be as far as you normally would get, but I'd like to know. Go ahead, JJ.
I didn't say anything, bro.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Well, here he is. John Smith says, I'm level 24 castle. I do collect. I play most things I can. Had 100 4-star titans at one time. I have new Sagunga. Goes through Conquest no problem like butter. And only level 52. Got 5-star Infiltrator on her. Okay. There may be a little bit more. I don't know.
I mean, I guess the reason to get Life Spark is if you want to have even more armor piercing on your Panthers. I think. To have the occasional summon Panther or Maiden. And then, of course, you do have the Maidens as well, but I don't know. Yeah, I haven't thought about Life Spark as much as I need to. I'll have to take a closer look.
Extinction's got a pretty good one.
Necrosa, you mean?
Oh, and that's Necrosa. Good call.
Yeah. Val says plinth 8. Okay. Yeah, but I get.
What I did with Conquest this time, I did finish via grind only.
Mm-hmm.
And I barely finished by the smallest amount I possibly could. Because I also want to be greater than rank 1000 to pick up Divine Gems. And I just hit rank 1065.
Nice.
It worked out beautiful.
So at least 1,000 people have finished.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at 11,874. I'm trying to get under 10,000.
So what level are you on, Salon?
I'm on 7, finishing 7 like right now. I have 11 warp stones, so I can finish 7 right now, and then get one battle into 8.
Oh, you're not finishing 8.
No, at least on the stream I'm talking about. I'm not saying that I'm not going to stay up and keep going, especially if I can.
You can't pass up on the Divine Gems in 9 and 10, are you?
Phoretic. I can't stay up all night.
He's got a stream tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nickerman is paid to chip through punch 9 and 10.
Right? I guess that's true too. We'll see what happens.
Here's the thing: if you do finish 10, you want to barely finish.
Really? Is it why? You can still stay in DGs then? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah, DGs will be better than another one.
John Smith says he has 13 5-star, 2 Norse, no gold. That's why he's asking if Life Spark is worth saving for.
Dude, with that enormous collection, why not get Life Spark? It's something different.
Yeah.
We seem to be getting some decent streams these days now, with you streaming, JJ, Prometheus streaming, and so on.
Yeah, right? I know. I've been very happy with the way things have been going, and it's not like anybody's really planning it. They're just doing it on their own, I guess. You know, more or less. And
Working from home.
Yeah. Right?
This is true.
So, look, I did actually finish. I did finish.
But you don't want to go any further. That's.
Oh no, I haven't used.
You got Cerberus, right?
I got them. I haven't used any warp stones all day. And by the way, if anyone was wondering, it pegs out at 99.
Oh, that's a good question because I was going to see if I get to 80, I might try to go for 12 because if I can get to 80, I'm not going to do another single battle. But if I can get to 80, then I might just do 8 battles because that'll finish. Should.
And another major shout out to JJ for being top global player.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe.
You're still there. I'll have to check.
Where are you fighting, JJ? What team are you in this week?
EBU.
Salon, you're in Legends, aren't you? Well, you must be. I'm hitting you.
Yeah. Oh, what are you hitting me right now? Nice.
Yeah.
I got
Not your Garrison, don't worry.
I got those runas out. Yeah, I've been turning over Runalands constantly because people love them.
A good battle between Hammer and Legends this season.
Yeah, right. And we got dragons as well. So there's plenty of event lands to hit that we just know that people are going to be on. So it's nice. Yeah, I screwed up and brought the wrong troops in. But thank goodness my Omega hordes are still killing everything.
So close.
You didn't leave another green, did you?
No, I'm so close to hitting 15 mil. I was trying to I thought collecting might have pushed me over, but it didn't. So got it going. I figure 15 mils. A good accomplishment.
15 mil, and what day of the season are we in?
Well, I mean, like, would you stop at 15 or would you stop at 14.9? You can't stop at 14.9. I feel like...
Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm just looking at my VP and I'm like, all right, I have to do 2 more battles so I can hit 12 million.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I can't stop at 14.9. I gotta at least hit 15. That was... yeah. I didn't mean... yes, it's the highest VP I've ever hit at this point in the season. I don't mean to say that in a like douchey way, but I mean what I mean is.
So are you going for a highest season VP record?
No, the second half of the week. The second half of my week is my activity's gonna change. I had Monday off. I can't not play when they have Conquest and Warpstone sale. Or Portalstone sale. I can't not I'm just been playing on auto. I can't help it. And I've had a little bit more availability at work, but the weekend my availability will change. I'll play less. I'm gonna finish the event quick.
So Salon,
exactly what I'm doing.
There you go.
Salon finishing the event super fast.
It doesn't mean that I have to finish the event. It has to be I have to get the new Titan and
max it
and max him to 60. Wow, that's gonna be rough.
Isn't he almost at the end of the event?
So who are you gonna put into it, Zalon? You gotta start contemplating this now.
Oh, what am
Sagunga?
What am I gonna put into it? Titan wise? Oh,
yeah, who are you going to sacrifice?
Well, the good thing is I have a crap ton of Titans that I'm sitting on right now, so I'm going to sit on... 2
level 60s that you're going to throw away?
Wait, for...
An extra Loki?
An extra...
Hold
on. Let me see. Let me take a look.
No, that's not going to do nothing. All that scope junk over there?
No. I was just showing the simple fact that all that crap, I'm just going to make sure I sit on all the... specifically all the...
Does Alon realize that we're doing a mass fusion outside of a fusion event when there's one just around the corner?
I know.
It's blasphemy.
Yeah, that's like...
It is blasphemy.
Heretical behavior.
It is. For Zalon specifically.
All right, so I have a second Sagunga, but that's the old one, not the new one.
That Bast is going to have to go.
The old one. And, yeah.
That's not going to do anything. That'll
exactly.
Get you,
that'll
10
be...
levels.
Yeah, don't even give it that. Shh, be quiet, JJ.
You need 2 max Titans.
And then we have... That's it. So, we'll see how it happens. You You don't know.
That minotaur's gone.
It's very.
You will be placed on the altar of
Listen,
sacrifice.
That 57 bass has to go, or you won't make it.
No, but listen.
That 57 bass has to go.
JJ, listen to me.
That's why. Let's see what happens, bro. I can't wait.
All I'm gonna tell you is this:
I can't wait.
the chances of me also having off on Friday are also extremely high.
What's that? You're breaking up. I thought you said you're gonna.
I said the chances of me being off also, besides from tomorrow, of me being off all day on Friday is very high. So you need to relax. It's very possible that I can pull this off.
Are we doing a rain dance? Is that what we're talking? It needs to rain for you to stay home?
Pretty much, yeah. And
right.
and it looks like it's happening.
Everybody put on the rain dance.
I'll just stream all day tomorrow and all day on Friday. That'd be insane. But
no, you can do it. You can knock this all out in 3 hours easily.
Easily, he said.
You have the means. You know the way.
Yeah, I do know what the way is. It involves numbers and my fingerprint. But yes.
And quad stacking.
Extinction style. Alright. Going back in. Oh, I took the wrong troops in again. Oh, gosh, I hate this.
This will be a very good stream then, won't it? It'll be a 3 to 4 hour stream of quad stacking, collecting the Titan and max fusing it all in one go.
57 bass has to go.
Let's see, John
Around
Smith.
the world in one day.
Loki says, regret that Plinth 11 battle. Can't take it back. I want 200 DGs. Wow. That's crazy.
Just hang in there, man.
Just
hang in there.
There's still a few more hours, right? Still?
So I finished the Conquest free-to-play first thing this morning. And, man, I was like, I don't know, 280th place. And I'm like, crap, I'm never going to get there. Man, I'm like 1100th now. Just hang in there, man. You'd be surprised. Plinth anymore.
So, John Smith says, I love listening to you guys, and we'll start contributing to the pot. The help to give you players, the help you give to players is irreplaceable. Well, thank you. That's some very kind words, John Smith. Because
cheers, John Smith.
Yeah, I enjoy having people come on and join the stream either in the chat or on Discord, and all these newer players over these past few years that come in and ask questions and have grown. There's people in the chat right now that might have been that person that came in a year or so ago and asked some more basic or more beginner type questions and got some help, and it's great. It's great to be able to get that back and forth, your question and then your answer. There you go. Or if there is some sort of possible hiccup that you never, have to try to figure out. Never know.
It's vintage. You make a very interesting point that you're valuing 200 DGs more than a 4-star Titan when you look at what season rewards are.
Yeah.
You kind of ran the wrong way, potentially. If 200 DGs is more valuable, or even 300 or something DGs is more valuable than a 4-star Titan, the levels you get, especially in Legends Leagues, aren't right.
Yeah, I mean, I think Divine Gems is one of my primary motivations right now.
Oh, yeah.
For quite a while. There's occasionally the Titan where you're like, holy crap, you got to get that.
Right? Or the relic vintage. There's also that, you see a relic that's super nice. Like the Panther muzzle. The Panther muzzle got me right away. I was like, this is going to be important.
But it's the same with what's another Cerberus compared to a 4-star potion bottle?
Well, and that's a testament to Titans being so temporary.
Yeah.
No, Earthshaker was awesome 3 years ago. Earthshaker is still pretty friggin' good. My Freya 3 years ago, garbage.
As good as my maxed Freya as well.
You kept the max Freya?
Yeah, I still got a maxed Freya. I've still got a maxed Paladin Grimwald as well.
Nice.
Keep my Freya.
I keep all the ones. Unless I get a duplicate and want to use it into the new one.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. JJ knows. We know the way.
Yeah. It's bittersweet to pick up the new Ladega because I passed on it the first time because I had the old one, and I didn't really care or didn't think it was that much. But at this point, it upgraded again. I think. I'm not sure, but my original Ladega is so far out that I won't level up the new Ladega because I have better Panther Titans, but the other one's so far out and it's such garbage. But it was so good for so long.
Yeah, I remember getting my original Ladega. I remember getting my original Ladega, and I got fire and ice resist, and I thought I hit the lottery. I thought I hit the lottery, dude.
You did? That's huge.
It's such trash now.
Well, yeah. But mine had crap skills. I had, resist flanking. And it was still...
It was bad.
A strong Titan. Or
yeah,
buff
I think
flanking,
I think my old Venom Tusk, which long since gone, had Blur as one of its skills.
Ooh, but I'm just under 10,000. Yeah. Just under. 9,997. I'll lose that. So I'm still going to have to do at least a few more eventually.
I don't know what my oldest Titan is actually now.
I still have my original Drakor.
The Drakor I've got's got defensive, offensive, defensive, offensive, offensive. Which is, yeah, I think it's because it was locked when they then changed it.
Yeah,
to something else. So when it got locked,
you probably have an old school one, and you didn't unlock the last skill until it had already changed, right?
Yeah, but it should have still gone defensive, but they upskilled Drakor in that time since. So when it did unlock, it automatically unlocked based on what the newer skill setup was.
My original Drakor has resist poison, lightning, and physical, and AP and damage.
Mine's got fire resist, awesome. Fire and physical resist, and then fire damage, and Titan critical.
That's solid.
Yeah, can't do anything now.
Yeah. It was fun. I went back and watched some of the old streams like APOC and DVR and all the old stuff, like when we used to play totally different, like when there was no summoning, when it was just, like, the game has changed so much.
When it was
skills were 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real basic.
Yeah, exactly. Now there's 4 skills in one. It's ridiculous. Like the old jokes about them being too small you can't read are so true. Yeah.
It's Cream's stuff's come back.
We joked around like, pretty soon it's going to be X everything. It's not even X everything anymore. X is like they still call it X, but X is
I would
basic.
love to see a video, and I might end up doing this myself. We'll see what happens. But I'd love to see a video where we're literally listening to an old video or live stream and pausing it occasionally to make comments.
like a commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be so classic because I can already picture JJ like listening to somebody being like, "Man, soon it'll be all X skills," and JJ will just pause and be like, "You don't even know, brother." That would be so cool. All right, so
All right, boys, I gotta roll.
All right, Vintage. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it.
See you later.
It was very nice.
Catch you guys on the next one.
All right, cool.
For sure.
Yeah, Godan says, shoot, you ain't working. You'll be making more staying home. Oh, Godan. You're killing it, though, with your videos. Killing it. You're making it. You're making it, too, Godan. Trust me. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Godan. You're doing a great job. Like to see old Freya Titan-like, but for all type Titans. Give me strong Titans. Okay, Winfred. I think the developers can get on board with that. Alright, so now we're going to go back to arrows. I'm going to play these 16 stones down, and then we'll see how many warp stones I have.
500 more.
Then we'll see how many warp stones we have. Then if I need to buy any to do at least one more battle in Conquest, I will. And then I'm at least gonna wrap up.
No. I meant portal stones.
I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up the
Yeah,
stream.
there's a sale on.
Listen.
Portalstone sale on.
Listen. Then
Cheap.
I know cheap. But listen, cheap. I am going to be wrapping up the stream so that I can.
Gonna have a quick cat nap and come back to the second stream.
Relax, and hopefully wake up to a message that says no work today.
Is that going to be a text from JJ?
Bro, for real, man, I'll drop in.
How I know you
I'm
will.
going live tomorrow. I definitely can't stream, and I have something going on after work, so I can't stream after work either. But I'll definitely pop in.
James Christopher, you can
I'm
fuse
sure
your
there's gonna
level
be
45
lots
a
of
set and
activity.
60 Osiris. No, into Tengu. No, James, I can't. I don't think that's gonna be an option. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens.
Is that how it'll work?
There'll be some serious grinding. Saving all.
See.
I'm gonna have to save all the XP potions now, all of them.
No, that won't do it.
I don't care, JJ. If you keep on saying it, that won't do it. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make it to give it a shot.
No, dude.
What? What do you mean? No.
It takes you. I don't, bro. I don't know, and I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I don't think you're not gonna do it. You won't make it.
No.
It takes more than 3 max 4 stars. Outside
Sacrifices must be made.
Let's see.
Outside of an event, it takes more than 3 max 4 stars.
Insane.
We will see, JJ, on what
Unless
happens.
they're cross class, then it's at least 2. Yeah, that level 37 bass is a snack. You'll need 3 of those. Bam. 2 max 4 stars off class only take a Titan up to level 50. Off class.
JJ, we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be some cross-class fusion. Ooh, GOT community, could you handle that? I don't know. I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know if I could handle that. It'd be ridiculous.
Cross-class fusion outside of a fusion event.
Yeah, Pharaonic, make sure if you're in the garden right now, sit down, okay? Sit down if you're in the garden.
That's okay, I'm already sitting down.
Alright,
It's fine.
alright. I don't want you falling over. You haven't fallen over? Okay.
So what's the timing, though? If you start, how long from now would you actually start the event?
Wait, tomorrow? It would probably be about, let's see.
12 hours from now?
No, it'd be let's see. About 10 to 10 and a half hours from now.
So about 3 a.m. my time.
Churro says cross-class fusion is the new meta outside of a fusion event. It's always been a meta thing to do, because how else are you supposed to stay in the meta if you're not fusing away everything super high level, sometimes wasting a lot of Titan XP. Instead, you can keep and have a sweet collection.
Yeah, I'm the collector.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only thing that's holding me back is the Divine Titans. I mean, they're obvious. There's obviously 4 of them that I don't have. But I know Oni and Huntress are going to be released in regular events. And yes, I will go for them. Because if they're solo events, it's going to be obviously up to you. And they do that on purpose. When they did Belobog and Chernobog, they were both solo events, I'm almost certain. Right? Correct? Yes? Yes? JJ?
What's that?
Belobog and Chernobog, were they solo events?
I didn't do Chernobog. I did do Belobog solo event, but I can't confirm Chernobog.
Oh wait, so you don't have a Chernobog?
On that time.
You don't have a Chernobog?
Nah, man. Yeah,
oh, but Chernobog looks so sweet.
Who
wants to see Chernobog?
He does.
I'm going to show him off.
Very cool.
You gotta show him off sometimes, because I'm going to tell you, there's so many times that people are like,
It was a one-time offer, and I don't remember why, but something that
he's in with the Guardians. Chernobog. I got him with a 5-star Guardian relic, actually.
That's a dope Titan.
Right? Just chilling. There's that sweet forest bow. Imperials resist against range, 38%. It's huge.
It's just a shame that, yeah.
Well, it's just a shame. Well, see, his skills. His skill. Okay, let's look at his skills. Let's look at his skills, because he was a Divine Titan, and his skills when he was released, people were like, "Oh my god, look at his skills."
Does he hold up?
Oh, he's only level 22. I don't have him like maxed or anything. But look, he had he was one of the first of that Titans giving out the Imperial, like a troop resists, like Imperial resist melee, Imperial resist ranged, stuff like that. So, and when we saw this, we were like, oh, this is going to be the new thing. Resist melee and resist ranged. Like, it's going to be all over the place. So, and then, of course, we got a whole bunch of Titans that had all sorts of skills like that. And they were way better.
Yo, if you have the spared, he still holds up.
Does he?
You have to have the spared, though.
I have it. So
why don't you? Well, because that gives him. He's a guardian, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives him. You can max out your imps are right off the top.
What's up, Brady?
We'll stop. Should.
Don't be yawning.
Should. Sorry, man. It's late for me.
It's super late for me too. For I know you are. You're doing a great job, yeah. JJ. You're doing a great job.
It's early here.
Yeah, I mean,
quiet for Anik. Continue, JJ.
They should, in theory, the imp should be immune to most void, or at least slow void down, and most lightning, or at least now that doesn't work for lightning spells, but they'll stop Zeus.
Right.
But you could, with the spared, you can get it resist melee, resist range, resist void, and resist lightning pretty easily. So I imagine if you put in, I don't know, I guess the Spartan helm is probably a waste, right?
Yeah.
Because that has the lightning. But you could throw another resistance on there. Probably pretty easy. At least cover 3.
I'm going to bounce out as well before my battery dies.
All right, Frank.
See you guys later.
Thank you for staying so long and in and out.
No worries. That's a problem with work.
Yeah. All right, just fixing up my troops here. JJ's holding out with me. We got no more battles. We have no more battles to do. I gotta check my warp stones. We're gonna do one more Conquest battle to wrap everything up for this Conquest live stream. I do appreciate everybody that was joined today for the stream on voice and also in the chat. Nickerman, you are the all-time sponsor for the stream. I will make sure to throw you on the thumbnail because I really didn't put much up. I didn't have a thumbnail really ready to go for this live stream. I had to really... JJ, I threw it together literally... I said I was going live and then realized, holy crap, I've been enjoying myself on JJ's live stream. I don't have a thumbnail ready. So I had to go and create that real quick. And
you make your thumbnails before?
Yeah, I make my thumbnails beforehand and the same. I make my thumbnail after the fact when I make a video, but always beforehand when it's a.
Always before when you make a live stream.
Yeah, so.
I usually make.
But I leave it up. I leave the edited, like the program up in the background. Like right now, when I get off of the live stream on my tablet, I can then add things in and change it up, and then that's the official. Like this is the thumbnail for it for all the rewatchers. So.
Nice.
We're doing they were.
You do a real good job on your thumbnails. I always know like what the highlights are. Like I'd like to incorporate that, but
trust me, it takes a lot sometimes.
I've tried and it
doesn't pan out.
I don't know. It's a real art you got there.
Well, I try to do my best, but I like the way your style is though too, because you choose a styling and and that's it. Dang, you still going, right, Brain? Yeah. I'm still going. Adobe Premiere in 2 hours. Wow, soldier. That's rough. Oni is one I definitely want. Got Relic, but no Titans, so we'll be happy if they release him in an event. Yeah, right? Oni does look super incredible. And you never know, they might reskill him, because, they've reskilled Divine Titans before. What's up, Tag? This is my last Conquest battle, Tag. So I'm going to be jumping off the stream here in just a little bit. But you can rewatch the stream. It's very good, very entertaining. A lot of people on. You got me and JJ here with our eyes half open. Still going. Now, are you still playing, JJ?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for the most part. I got a few stuff. I hit the 15 mil, so I'm not as concerned about VP. But I'm trying to few stuff. I should get some more battles in, like just to get the 3 battle drops is so good. I got so much max. It was very productive, and I can't catch Vintage Man. He was an animal.
Wow.
Damn, John Smith. Late or early?
5:40 a.m. in England. Oh, wow, John Smith. Thank you for joining. That's early. taking on these invincible skellies. Just gotta run them through.
So what do you think, Z? Will you cash in and pick up some extra portal stones at the last minute if you get the opportunity?
What? Well, when it comes down to this, if it's available, if it's still available tomorrow, because there's no real timer on it. It seems like.
No, it actually the timer ran out a day ago.
Oh well, then it'll disappear tomorrow then, if that's the case.
But will it disappear before you wake up? Or do you wake up after the stream?
I wake up before the events start. I would wake up before the event starts.
I might have to just splurge on some gems at the last minute, if given the opportunity.
Well, this event is going to have a gem deal, I'm almost certain. This event's going to have either a $15, a $20, or a $30 package, or maybe some of each. And then...
30? Have they done that before?
Yeah, that's what they did this last event. Remember when they did a 30 pack where you could get 2 4-stars and 2 3-stars?
No, I didn't see that.
Well, that wasn't this last event, but it was the last time we could yeah. Oh gosh, JJ, I'm yawning now too. I gotta wake up.
No, you're home stretch, man. You're good, right? Is this your last?
This is my last conquest battle, and I'm still getting 2 little points, but whatever. I'm just not beat, so I'm just getting.
I hear you, man.
I'm just getting as many points as I can.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it in me to push the conquest. That's such a kicker, too. Such a kicker.
Got a barrel.
The crazy part is, I'm rank 132. Honestly, if I pushed it, I could probably get top 100. Oh, actually, there's top 100 right there. I would need... Oh, dude. 2 battles and I'll be in top 100. Easily. Maybe even 1 strong one.
So global players. Player number 23, Jason Jerome.
Nice.
There he is.
Lucky week.
Right? And Salon at rank 9,158. Look at that. I did get, look at that. That's not bad. 9,158. That's not bad.
Pretty close.
All right.
Different event, but pretty close.
Well, I just want to be in the 100 Divine Gem zone. That's all. I wasn't going to be.
Smart man.
Well, I'm not gonna. I knew I didn't have enough time with work to be able to get in that 1,000 player zone between 1,001 and 2,000. You know, but there's 8,000 players in the top 10, like the 2,001 to 10,000. That's enough room for me. I can fit in there. So
you might have to pick up some more, bro.
Let's see what happens.
Right?
What? Pick up some more what?
Some more battles.
Right now? No. I'm gonna be going. I gotta go. It's almost 1 in the morning, and
yeah, it is.
I will continue to play because I do want to get a little bit farther down so that I make sure that I get those 100 DGs, and it would be nice. It would be nice to finish up 8 too. Alright, DOT community, I want to thank you all for joining. And JJ for streaming before me and staying to the end like a trooper.
Oh,
thank you, JJ.
It's my honor. My honor, brother.
Thank you. All right, DOT community. I will talk to you all again very soon.